live yet? We're live yet? We're live! I think. Wait, maybe. Wait. I think so. We're live! Hello, everybody! My name's 𝐒𝐴𝐲𝐴𝐴, and I am here today with... Introduce yourself for dramatic effect.
Hello everyone, my name is 𝐿𝐼𝐸 and I am not an English no, I'm joking.
What
I'm
the
sorry.
hell?
Hi everyone, my name is 𝐿 or 𝐿𝐼𝐸 or 𝐿𝐼. I'm an Irish cat she from Ireland, and I'm here to introduce myself and to introduce you all, including the illustrious Pippa next to me, to the wonderful cultures of Ireland. So hello everyone, hi.
All right, how's the audio chat? Also, she. You spell that? Do you spell it S-I-T-H or do you spell it like S-I-D-H-E?
So it's S-I-D-H-E. I think in Scotland it's S-I-T.
It's S-I-T-H in Scotland. What? Hello.
So it's the language in Irish, right? And yeah. Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, the audio cut out for a second. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Oh. Are you saying anything right now?
It wouldn't be a collaboration. I am not.
Oh,
I am. It wouldn't be a collaboration without a tiny bit of scuff, apparently.
Well, it sounded just fine 10 minutes ago. Hold on. What if we set it to like... I'm gonna change the region on Discord.
Oh.
There, I changed the region on Discord, so maybe it'll be more centralized now? I put it to US East.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I sound okay? Am I alright?
You sound better now, yeah.
I'm not.
I think it was just... I think it
Oh,
was
thank
like...
God.
Because I called you first, I think it just defaulted to the west side of America. And that's like super far away.
Oh, right.
From you.
Yeah, it would be alright. Okay, so wait, do you want me to do my introduction again? Should I introduce myself
they
again?
heard that part. They heard that part. But we did not hear the part about Scotland. You said it's S-I-T-H?
Right, so basically...
Or what?
It's S-I-T-H in Scotland and S-I-D-H-E in Ireland. And that's because in the Irish language, half of our letters are silent.
Why? Is that why you guys put so many letters and stuff?
Yeah. So like, you know the name Siobhan? Like S-I-O-B-H-A-N.
Yeah.
Like the B and the H make a V noise.
What?
So like if you ever
What?
yeah. The B and the H makes like, so you have another word. One second, let me go onto the funny little shared PowerPoint here. Can I just click on this and put in a little text box? Like, so you have a name, right, called 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐻, right? So this is the name 𝐒𝐲𝐬𝐻, okay? It's spelled S-A-D-P-H. And there's also the word, right? This is my favorite one to show off, okay? What do you think that's called? How do you think you... Sodomy.
Sodomy.
Well, I mean, it's definitely the ultimate Catholic loophole, and Ireland is a Catholic country, but it isn't sodomy. It's Shiva. It's Shiva. It's pronounced Shiva. Yeah.
like the Hindu goddess Shiva?
Yeah, like
hell?
the Hindu goddess Shiva. Yeah.
Why? How?
So
break it down. What the hell is going on here?
Right. We'll break it down. We'll put it into layman's terms. Okay. Right. So, okay. The S-A or the S-I is she, right?
Okay, that makes
sense. O-D-H is silent.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Just leave that shit out then.
The M-H is like a B-H, right? In that it's a V.
What?
And the I-T-H at the very end is also silent.
Why? What the?
Because we hate ourselves.
Why would you do that? Is there like some sort of like is it like a grammar rule or something? So like in America, you know, well, it's not America exclusive. It's like an English language thing, but like, you know, there's like way like WEIGH, and then there's like way like WAY.
I think it might be a grammar thing. I also think it might just be an Irish is kind of retarded thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
I think it's we're self-flagellating because of what happened with the potato famine. You know,
really?
like we've never recovered from that, and the lack of nutrients affected all of our brain cells.
Well, I've heard about the potato
what happened?
famine. Wait, what actually happened? What actually happened?
Okay, what actually happened about the potato famine?
Yeah.
Is that basically, right? That when the English ruled over Ireland, okay, they wanted crops as taxes because our soil was really fertile. Okay, so we grew a shit ton of crops, and we grew cabbages and turnips and carrots and a bunch of other stuff. And they gave us a tiny little plot of land, enough for a pig and a couple of potatoes and a house, and that was meant to sustain an Irish family. Okay,
like they gave like every Irish family that, or
no, just like the farmers, just like the people who were farming, you know. And
wait,
basically,
wait. I need more backstory though. Like, how did this? So the British came in, and they took all your land, and then they were like, okay, now we will divide it amongst you guys.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
so weird.
Exactly.
What the hell?
well, they were like lords and landlords and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Okay, so it wasn't.
So
like,
yeah, basically they came over, they fucked our shit up. Yeah, and then they were like, you can have this tiny little plot of land if you like grow crops for us. And we were like, yeah, absolutely, that's no problem. We don't have any balls whatsoever, so we won't stand up to you. And then what happened is that the potato blight happened. So a blight is a type of like disease or fungus that affects potatoes, and it makes them rot in the ground, right? So the potato blight happened, and all the potatoes rotted, and we were like, what the fuck? At least we have all this other food here. You wouldn't let us starve, right? And they were like, you still have to pay your taxes. What the fuck are you talking about? So they kept exporting all this other food that we had out of Ireland and just left us starve.
Why did you guys let them do that? Why didn't you kill them?
Because they had like, I don't know, the army and stuff. They had like
Ireland
the British army and shit.
Oh my god.
No, because we were their little servants. We were like their little vassals, you know. They just like go out and hit us with sticks and shit, and we'd be like, oh, sorry, please. They'd be like, shut up. But they'd slap us, and we'd be like, I'm so sorry, please don't hit me again. And then they like sold us as slaves. Shit, it was crazy, dude.
So that's why America didn't like Irish people back in the day, because we viewed you as weak.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they were right. I mean, we burn in the sun really easily.
Oh, that's sad.
So, yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's okay, though, because it turns out that people actually really like Irish people nowadays.
Well, yeah.
And it's actually pretty pog.
You guys are silly. You guys are like the mascot of Europe, because you got like the silly little leprechauns, and you're like, you drink a lot and you're silly and happy. Yeah, the drinking thing is kind of sad, but everything else is nice, yeah. We love it. We love it in America. Do you know about how America, we celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, you turn like the rivers green and stuff, right?
We do! We love you, Ireland! We turn our rivers green. They're already green, but we make them more green.
It's really funny because over here we just use it as a day to drink.
Oh, well, I don't even know what St. Patrick's Day actually is, do you?
Okay, so St. Patrick's Day.
Shit,
so St. Patrick was the guy that came to Ireland and introduced Christianity. So he was actually Welsh. So St. Patrick is a Welsh dude. He came over to Ireland and he introduced Christianity by using the shamrock. So you know the shamrock is that funny, the 3-leaf clover, right?
Yeah, that's the thing they put into the McDonald's shake.
Yeah, exactly. So they were like, okay, so one leaf is the Father, one leaf is the Son, and the other leaf is the Holy Spirit, and all together it's the Holy Trinity. And our minds were fucking blown by this. We were like, holy shit, this is incredible. And that's why this shamrock.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they were like, oh my god, this is insane. We were like, holy shit, this is the best thing we've ever heard. And then he was like, you guys have a problem with snakes in Ireland, right? And we were like, not really. And he was like, snakes out of here, gone. And they all just fucked off. It was amazing. It was absolutely incredible.
That's
and that's why we love Catholicism, and we love shamrocks, and we love St. Patrick's.
Oh, how do you guys explain like a 4-leaf clover? Is that like God taking you into his hearth?
No, it's just incest.
Oh. Okay.
It's like, because, so basically, it's like the special 4th delicious flavor. You know, there's the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. And then, you know, because Ireland has such a small population that like cousins just marry each other.
What the fuck?
And
wait, no, I heard about this. I heard about this in Europe. It's a problem because you guys are so like small populations and small land masses and not like a lot of travel in between. So you guys have like dating apps so you don't date your cousins.
No, I think that's just Iceland.
Oh.
I think that's just Iceland. Also, I was just completely fucking with you about the 4th clover thingy. I think it's just lucky. A 4-leaf clover is lucky.
It has no like symbolic meaning?
No, it's just funny.
What the fuck?
It's just lucky.
Missed opportunity.
So like, you know, and then there's like the luck of the Irish, which actually is no. So they call the Irish lucky because as a joke. They started calling us lucky as a joke. Because they were like, damn, these people fucking suck. Like, 1/3 of their population died from the famine. The rest of them were, like, shipped over to America. We, like, fucking made them build our railroads. Yeah, they're so lucky, dude. And then it just, like, became a thing. And now everyone just thinks we're funny. We're like, everyone thinks we're lucky.
You guys went from bullied to class clown. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
Thank you. That's how it went for me in high school too. So it's pretty.
What the fuck? Wait, are you from?
Nobody.
Are you from Ireland, or Northern Ireland, Ireland?
I'm from Ireland, Ireland. It's the Republic of Ireland.
Are people meaner in Republic of Ireland or Northern Ireland?
So I've never actually been to Northern Ireland. But
really?
there are places in Northern Ireland you shouldn't go if you have a Republic of Ireland license plate on your car. So I would imagine that. No, it's the other way around. Oh. So we're the ones that are like known for putting bombs on things.
Oh. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. No, but I've definitely threatened it a couple of times.
Oh, based? It's a good way to get out of school.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, I've never done it to a school. I've been like, there have been bomb threats in like the hotel in my area though.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
that's
and
not,
at one point there was a hotel in Ireland, in Northern Ireland, called the Europa, and it was the most bombed hotel in Europe. Which honestly isn't really that impressive because it's Europe, but you know, like
that's still. I mean, that's a hell of a title to have for it to still be standing.
It is, and there's still people going there, which is very surprising, honestly. If I was like, oh, I got a lovely hotel room. It used to be called the most bombed hotel in all of Europe, but it's actually grand. You know, I probably wouldn't stay there myself.
I think you should. I think you should stream from there or something. Well, maybe not stream from there. Record like a video. You could do like a vlog. That's like niche content. It's not still getting bombed, is it?
No.
Yeah.
No,
so
not yet.
Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean not yet?
I mean,
what?
So like, you know how Star Trek had that whole thing where it was like the Great Irish Reunification of 2024?
No, what?
Okay, so
What?
basically, there was an episode of Star Trek, right? And it got banned in Ireland and in the UK because they mentioned the Great Irish Reunification of 2024.
Oh.
But so I like mentioning it every so often.
What?
It's a nice little tidbit of information.
It got banned? Like
Yeah,
they don't want
because
you
they
guys
didn't want
to
us getting ideas.
Oh. It's like you guys are like war-torn brothers, and the government's trying to keep you away from each other. It's just like North Korea and South Korea.
It's so sad, yeah. Except, well, no, and in fairness, the Northern Ireland probably is North Korea actually.
Really?
In this situation. Yeah,
They
I
don't
think it's
wanna
kind of shite
reunify?
up there. Well, okay, so the problem with that is that some of them do and some of them don't.
Oh.
So it's a little bit, it's not like everyone wants to like unify. You know? It's like we're pretty cordial to each other at the moment, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, like there's still like a huge amount of people in the Republic that want to reunify, and then there's some people in the north that don't want to, and there's like the whole thing about basically, so the Republic of Ireland, which is where I'm from, is known as like a kind of a Catholic country kind of thing, right? So they're like, oh, you know, we mainly practice Catholicism here, and like but in the north it's mainly Protestantism. Okay, so you have that like kind of like religious divide as well, and it's just a little bit it's a little bit awkward because the whole Troubles thing, we're getting onto the Troubles already. It hasn't even been like fucking
this.
Yeah, it hasn't even been 15 minutes. We're onto the Troubles, bros.
Well, it's been 17 minutes. It's about time for some trouble.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. But Cleo's very cool, by the way. She's very cool.
She's cool.
It's awesome to hear like another Irish person who actually knows their history, because I do not. I'm gonna say that straight up. Cleo 100% probably knows way more about anything than me.
Well, I feel like you know a lot. Like if you ask me about American history, all I can talk about is like we beat up the British and we're #1. You know the name of a hotel. That's more than me. I can name like Trump Tower. That's a hotel, I think.
Don't forget that you put the T in the harbor. That happened.
That's true. We did do that. You're welcome.
Yeah, you put all the tea in the harbor. They're pretty big, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, basically the Catholics in Northern Ireland were kind of treated badly, because racism and
Wait, is this insensitive to ask? But like, how can they like tell you apart? Like to be racist to you?
Because some of us, if you call out Paddy in like a derogatory manner, will like turn around, and that's how you know.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
They're like, fucking Paddy! And you're like, what?
So to be racist to Irish people, they would call this out like Paddy, and then fucking Irish people would like turn around and then they'd like know who to beat up or something. Like what the
Yeah. Yeah, or what you do, you just roll a potato down the street and whoever chases it, you know.
What the fuck? What the...
Yeah. It's actually a really bad like failing of the Irish people. You know, like we can't help it. We can't help ourselves.
That's sad. If you guys learned some self-control, people wouldn't be so mean to you.
Well, if we had learned some self-control, Pippa, we wouldn't be known as fucking alcoholics either, would we?
That's true. That's exactly the problem. You stop getting drunk, you need to stand up and beat each other up. Well, not each other up, but like the British.
Yeah. Well, okay, so fun fact about alcoholism in Ireland.
Oh?
is that we were like known as alcoholics because we all they all drank a lot because their life was really shit because of tuberculosis and shit.
Oh,
they all had
that's not
tuberculosis
fun.
in the cities, and they drank to escape it. That's why.
That's not fun at all. What the hell?
It's really funny if you think about it.
Why was there so much tuberculosis? You guys, like,
because
working in
factories
mines,
were
or...
awful.
Oh.
Yeah, they were just like loads of like factories in Dublin and stuff, right?
And it was making everybody sick.
Yeah, it was making everyone sick and sad and just depressed, and people used to just drink a lot in order to get away from it because their fucking lives were awful.
Wow.
Kind of like nowadays, but instead of tuberculosis, we just have vaping instead.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm glad you guys can move past the alcoholism.
Yeah, me too.
Is vaping
now
like
I'm
a
just...
big thing?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, it's really weird though. Like, is this the same in America? Because I know ye have vaping over there as well.
Yeah, but vaping's for like college boys. Like, the majority of people who want to get away from their troubles in America... Well, I'm on the West Coast, so it differs. But, like, on the West Coast, like, everybody's like a stoner. They're doing marijuana.
I mean, weed is still illegal in Ireland.
Really?
So it's kind of... Yeah, it's kind of hard to get. Like, obviously, if you know how to, you can get it. But, like, definitely wouldn't be, like, as kind of... prevalent is vaping and like alcohol and stuff like that. What else is... Oh, cocaine's a big thing over here though. We love our cocaine.
Does that grow there or something? Why specifically cocaine?
But we just... I don't know, we just really like it. Like, you go out on a night out in Ireland and there's like, you go into the okay, so the special funny slang we have for the bathroom in Ireland is we call it the jacks, right?
Yeah.
So you go into the
like...
jacks and you see like 6 lads there all taking coke. I don't know why. They're just they just fucking go for it.
And it's just
honestly,
allowed?
I mean, it's not allowed, but I mean, there's enough of them there. Like, are you gonna go in there and like pick a fight with like 7 guys on coke? I don't think
probably
so.
not. Probably not. What are the police doing?
Scary.
That's like an easy bust.
I don't. I actually don't know what they're doing.
Oh. You guys have
I think
police,
they're
right?
just slightly Yeah, they're called the Gardaí.
The Gardaí.
Yeah. So police in Ireland are called. The name for them is An Garda Síochána, which means protectors of the peace.
Is that in Irish?
Yeah, that's in Irish.
Oh, wait, when you go into like government buildings, is like all of the like the documents and stuff, is that like in Irish as well?
Yes. So Irish is our official second language. Everything is in English and Irish over here. So it's kind of mandatory. It's a mandatory school subject in Ireland to learn Irish from like 6 until 18.
Oh my god! Your whole life.
Even though but it's taught really, really badly. Like, it's terribly taught. So I can't fucking speak any of it. I can speak like really simple sentences. Like, I can say the weather is really bad, which is taught on I'm sure 𝐒𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴.
I guess that's like a common issue over there. So that makes sense. You would be able to retain that one,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I learned German for 6 years in school. I know more German than I know Irish. So like,
really?
Yeah. It's really bad. It's really bad, which is a shame. But at the same time, what are you going to use Irish for? Like, most people I know that are fluent in Irish, they only use it when they're talking to other people about other people around them. So like, you're on holidays and you see like somebody like near you and you want to talk shit about them, you switch to Irish so they don't understand.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah. So that's like the only that's the only use case for it, really.
If I like write some names on the screen that are Irish, will you be able to pronounce them?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I could try. I could absolutely try.
Okay. Well, you said absolutely, and now you're saying absolutely try.
Alcohol poisoning. Sorry. Potato brains. Smiles.
Jesus. All right. I'm gonna write some. I think. Wait. How do you spell this? Okay. Wait. Yeah. Okay. That. How do you pronounce that?
𝐿𝐴.
𝐿𝐴.
Yeah.
𝐿𝐴. And this is a real name. This is a real Irish name.
Yeah. That's a real Irish name, 𝐿𝐴.
What the? That's embarrassing.
So the BH again, that's the V noise.
Oh.
Remember that was in Shiva as well? And 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐻?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So 𝐿𝐴.
𝐿𝐴. I would say 𝐿𝐴, but Okay, what about this one?
I mean, it's a different language.
𝐒𝐴𝐐.
Yeah.
It's like the. Have you seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always wondered. Does it have like a special meaning? Do you know? The killer white rabbit of 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐻. 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐻.
Yeah, 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐻.
Oh, it froze.
I don't think so. So the care kind of looks a bit like. Oh, I think it's like either Welsh or more Scottish.
Oh.
I don't think it's an actual name. I think they just made it up for the care bit. We wouldn't have CAE or like that word in Irish. I think that is more a Welsh thing.
Oh. Huh, okay. I have to copy and paste this next one because I don't know how to. It's got like accents and stuff. Is that like a thing in Irish? You guys use like accented characters?
Yeah. So it's called the fada. In Irish. And what it does is it makes like if you did like BOG. So
B-O-G.
if you did
bog.
BOG, it would be bog.
Yeah.
But if you put a fada above the O, it would be bogue.
Oh, so more emphasis.
Yeah, it like elongates. What we say is it broadens the vowels.
Okay. How would you pronounce this guy? Right below Lancer.
Okay, it's loading for me. There we go. 𝐿𝐴. So 𝐿𝐴 is a famous Irish mythological creature.
Creature? Creature? He's not just a guy?
Mythological... No, he's a creature. He's a creature featuring the creature. A creature feature, if you will. No, he's a character. Sorry, a character. So basically, what happened? Can I tell the story of 𝐿𝐴?
Yeah,
I think the story of 𝐿𝐴 is really cool.
He dies, right?
So basically, they all die in the end. Yeah. Even us, Pippa. Even us.
Shit. All right.
Well,
continue.
actually, maybe not though. But yeah. So originally, 𝐿𝐴, his name was Setanta, right? And Setanta was a young boy living in Ireland between around ages of 11 or 12. Okay. And basically, he was out and he was playing a game called hurling. Now, hurling is a game in Ireland. We have it's like hockey. It's like field hockey. We have a big shtick and a little ball called a schlitter, right? So
wait, is it Schlitterbahn a thing? Wait, what is Schlitterbahn then?
Schlitterbahn.
Schlitterbahn. Isn't that a thing?
Schlitterbahn?
Or is that just the... Wait, is that from, what's it called? Oh, it's a water park! Okay. It's a water park. I was wondering where I heard it from.
But yeah. Okay, so, right. The stick is called a hurley, and the little ball is called a schlitter. Okay. So Setanta was playing hurling, and he got invited to a feast by the local king, who was named Colin. So Colin was like, "Oh, you should come to this feast. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic." And Setanta was like, "That's cool and all, but I'm playing a game right now. I'll come by later when I'm finished." So that was fine. So Colin went off, started his feast, and forgot about Setanta. And then he was like, oh, well, everyone here is on the guest list. Like, there's nobody missing. I'm going to go and put out my hound. So he had a big fucking massive dog, right? And he was angry. He was a fucking mad-ass dog.
It was a pit bull.
And he was like, it was a fucking pit bull. He was ready to eat any children that ventured nearby. He was gearing for a toddler.
Yeah.
And Setanta finally finished playing his game, and he was like, right, time to eat. So he went to the castle, and he saw the dog, and he was like, holy shit, that's a massive ass dog. And the dog saw Setanta, and he was like, holy shit, that's a delicious looking child. And Setanta, what he did, right? So the dog was charging at him, he was going at him. So what he did was he picked up the ball, hit it as hard as he could, and the slitter flew down the dog's throat when he went to bite Setanta, and the dog died.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
And Cullen came out and he was like, what the fuck? My fucking dog! What the fuck have you done? And Setanta was like, look, I'm really sorry. What I'll do is that I'll buy you a new dog, and I'll train this dog to be the best guard dog you've ever had. And in the meantime, I will protect your castle and I will be your guard dog. And that's how he got his name, 𝐏𝐴-𝐶𝐿in. So 𝐏 means hound, and Cullen is the king's name, Cullen. So it translates to Hound of Cullen.
Oh. Huh. Oh. That's pretty neat. Is that a true story?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Also, 𝐏𝐴-𝐶𝐿in then, like, he was also, like, able to go berserker mode as well, by the way. This is, like, berserker an actual mode. Thing. Oh. Yeah, like, it's like in another story, there's this, it was called the cattle raid of Cooley, right? And there's this queen called Queen Maeve, and she has a husband, right? I can't remember her husband's name. It's like Alis or something, or Aleph. And her husband has a really nice bull, and like, it's like one of the nicest bulls in the entirety of Ireland. And Maeve gets really jealous, and she's like, I want a nice bull. Why can't I have your bull? And her husband's like, fuck off, go get your own bull, woman.
What? But they're married?
Yeah, they're married, but like,
but they don't
she just wants her own. No, they don't want to share. She wants her own bull.
Okay.
Right? So he's like, all right, fine, go get your own bull. So she wants to steal a bull from Cullen, right?
What the fuck?
Because he has a really nice bull. He has a really nice bull. It's like pure white. It's not white. It's brown, right? Her husband's bull is pure white and fucking gorgeous. But like, Cullen's bull is brown and big and burly and other things starting with B, and he's like a gorgeous fucking bull. So she's like, oh right, I'm gonna go and bring my army. I have like a massive army. I'm gonna bring my army and steal this bull. And I'm gonna get one of my fucking witches to cast a curse on Cullen's army.
What the
in order to, like, yeah, she's like, oh, I'm gonna cast a curse on his army so nobody can stop me from stealing his bull. And everyone is affected by it except for 𝐏𝐴-𝐶𝐿in.
Oh.
So 𝐏𝐴-𝐶𝐿in was there alone against this massive army, and he just went sicko mode, and he defeated the entire army and saved the bull.
Whoa.
It's crazy. It's crazy. He was like a berserker. Like, he could actually go berserk mode. It was sick. Sick as hell.
It really is like fate.
Yeah. And he has a big lance called 𝐒𝐥𝐻.
Yeah. That's have you watched Fate or played Fate?
No, I actually haven't. I just know that they have sex in order to replace their mana or something, and that's all I know about that.
Oh, that's in the visual novel.
And that King Arthur is a girl.
Yeah, Artorias. It's funny if you watch the anime version. 𝐏𝐴-𝐶𝐿in is in it, and he has 𝐒𝐥𝐻, and he'll call for the spear and stuff, and he'll be like, gay! And yeah, it's good shit. You might like it.
That's good. I would like to actually, I've kind of seen like bits and pieces. I do like how they like have a lot of mythological people, and they just stick it in there, and they're just like, this person, yeah, they're a cute anime girl now. and they're just in here, and that's just how it's going.
That's
I don't
just
really
how it
understand
is.
how they all get in there, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
It's
Uh,
a little complicated, but it's good. It's
if
good.
they
You
made
should watch it.
if they made an entire anime series and like visual novel like series about it, then it probably is a bit complicated. But
Yeah. Have you heard of Mabinogi?
So I have. Okay, so I am somewhat of an MMO, not an aficionado, but I'm an MMO enthusiast. Okay.
What,
And by MMO enthusiast, I mean I've played like Guild Wars 2, I played World of Warcraft, I dabbled in I played a shit ton of Final Fantasy 14. Of course. I mean, I'm a VTuber, of course I played Final Fantasy 14. And I've dabbled in like RuneScape. I actually
Wait, 3.0
downloaded the
or
Maban
OSRS.
OSRS.
Oh, nice, nice.
And I downloaded Mabinogi. I downloaded the client actually last week, and I went into it and then realized that you can't move with WASD, and I quit.
You can. It's just a little clunky, and in some points you can't. So like when you first spawn in, you have to click on the lady that spawns now.
Yeah.
You have to click on her and walk over to her. Do that. But when you're just running around normally, you can move with WASD. It doesn't work that well. But they're overhauling the game. They're porting it to a new engine and stuff. So maybe in the update, WASD will work better.
Can I ask you something, Pippa?
Yeah.
Is it grindy?
No. It's
No,
pay to win.
I'm not interested then.
Yeah.
I'm not. If you can't grind for like 7 hours looking for one material and like you're just grinding the same mobs over and over again, I'm not interested.
Well, if you set like specific goals, like there's like a really rare sword called the Saluna Blade, and you could like grind for that. It's like you can grind if you want to, but the real end game is standing around in the town square wearing fancy clothes that you gambled for.
Isn't that? I feel like that's the end game in every single game ever. Like
True.
even in Monster Hunter, even in the new Monster Hunters.
No, Monster Hunter no, because there's no like centralized hub. And then
Yes.
in like Terra, right? There is no like nobody. Well, Terra's dead now, but there was no like flexing really. There was only
I feel
standing
like
around.
okay, so I have to admit, I did try to play Terra, and I tried Blade and Soul as well, but I just can't get. I can't get into like I really enjoyed Blade and Soul when I played it. I have to admit, because I made like a little. I think they're called, what are they, like Ellen?
Yeah.
I made one of those, and he was so cute. I made a really cute little
Oh no,
Ellen.
in Blade and Soul they're Lyn. They're Lyn. Lyn.
Oh, Lyn.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I made a really cute little Lyn. A little Lyn boy. He was really adorable. I loved dressing him up. And then I don't know. I just when it comes to South Korean MMOs in particular, and they have like oil sliders and stuff. I don't know. I just can't get behind it. I can't get behind oil sliders in
Oil sliders. Oil. What do you mean oil sliders?
There's like sliders for characters in a lot of South Korean MMOs, and you can increase it to make the skin really shiny, so it looks like they're just covered in oil.
Oh, well, you don't have to make them covered in oil.
No, but I feel like your gameplay experience is lessened if you're not, because you're not the main like target audience.
I don't think. Wait, what? I mean, listen. The target audience of Blade and Soul is just gooners in general, man and woman. All right, because you can have like Blade and Soul has literally like the biggest body diversity of any MMO ever.
That is true.
Whatever your type is, Blade and Soul has it. Unless you like fat.
I did like playing I did like, you know the class and it has the little cat with it and it's fucking OP.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
OP as hell. I really like that one. That one was cute.
That one
was it Summoner?
maybe that one was like kind of trash at endgame back when I played. Cause like your little summon buddy was useless.
Yeah, I just know that you just like I remember that you just left clicked and then tab and left click tab, and that was like your entire rotation when I was like.
Oh, well, you might not have gotten super far, maybe.
Oh, definitely not. 100% not. Yeah, I really like grindy MMOs. I really like games where like you have to grind mobs over and over again to get stuff. That's why I really liked MapleStory 2 when it like came out for that couple of months and then died.
MapleStory 2 was really fun. It sucked that they fucked the endgame.
I know. Did you play it from launch?
Yeah. I didn't stick with it because after I found out about gear communism, I was like, nah.
Did you play during the Halloween event when everyone was like Pet My Pumpkin?
I did not. I didn't last that long.
Oh,
I don't even think I made it to the first patch.
Oh, there was like this Halloween event and you'd get like a little pumpkin in your house and you had to like other people had to pet you, like pet the pumpkin.
That's
so
cute.
you'd see people like just standing around like shouting, like screaming, like pet my pumpkin.
Pet my pumpkin.
Like it was so cute.
That's cute. Aww.
I really want another game to come out where I can be like pet my pumpkin, pet my pumpkin.
Oh, have you played? Well, you can't pet a pumpkin in it, but have you played Black Desert Online?
So I haven't. Okay, so my last computer was too bad to run it.
Oh my god!
Actually,
If you
got a new computer semi-recently.
Listen, if you want grind, that is literally all that fucking game is. It is literally the grind game. How have you not played it? It is like you can't even go to fucking sleep without grinding in that fucking game. You set up like the AFK auto shit. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
How the fuck have you not played BDO?
Well, my computer was too shy. Listen, we only got electricity and hot. It was still too bad. We only just got electricity and running water last week here, Pippa. You don't understand. You should also, try I see Warframe mentioned in chat, by the way. Hi, Warframe is so good. Well, it's not good actually. It's terrible.
Oh, it's bad?
It's basically no, it's not bad, but it is grindy in a good way. But like, it's made by a Canadian game studio. Okay, that's all I can say.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Westerners can't do MMOs. Disgusting.
So true, so true. That's why Blizzard is crashing and burning it right now. It's because they're not superior. They don't have the superior Asian leadership to make sure that people actually want to play their video games. They're too busy drinking breast milk in the offices.
Absolutely.
And patting themselves on the back for getting rid of naked women in pictures in their video games.
Not even naked women, just women in general.
We turned this sexy woman into a bowl of fruit. We're so fucking like we're so progressive, guys.
We're enlightened. You don't understand. People were raping people over this. You wouldn't get it. Jesus Christ.
Any pregnant women, please come into our company, by the way. We need more breast milk.
Yeah, please, please, please. There's been a deficit, please.
I need my milkies.
Star Wars The Old Republic is a great MMO. I never played that. Did you play that?
I've heard really good things about it. I didn't play it. But I knew some people that did play it. I tried to get into Elder Scrolls Online as well, but I just couldn't because the gameplay, like the combat felt really, really weightless. And I'm not the biggest fan of action MMOs.
Gotcha. Bad taste.
I know, I'm sorry. It's because I'm old. I'm in my 30s, Pippa. I'm an old lady.
You're so old.
I'm 31. I'm 31. I try to play video games now. My wrist starts cramping. I have to wear a brace.
What? What? Really?
Yeah, well, no, it's like a little compression bandage.
okay.
I have to say it sometimes. I have to wear it sometimes. But I am old now. I'm old. I'm decrepit. I'm ancient.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But you're a face, so
It's
you're
okay.
immortal.
That is true. That is true. And I am siphoning your life force by being right next to you at this moment in time.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So thank you for keeping me young, Pippa.
You're welcome. I do my best because I'm quite youthful myself. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I have a little map here on screen, and this is the main area of Mabinogi. There's like several other continents, but this is like the main one that you hang out in. So I'm curious, is this Irish at all?
Hey, so on the right hand side, you see how there's a place called 𝐒𝐲𝐻?
Cove.
So it's 𝐶𝐂𝐲𝐻.
I always pronounced it Port Cobb. It's pronounced Cove?
So 𝐒𝐲𝐻, that's 𝐶𝐂𝐲𝐻.
Oh my god.
So 𝐒𝐲𝐻 is actually a harbour town in Ireland, in the county of Cork.
It's real?
Yeah, 𝐒𝐲𝐻. Well, 𝐒𝐲𝐻 is a port town. Yeah, it's so basically the Cork harbour. So Cork is the southernmost city or southernmost county, sorry, in Ireland, and it has the largest natural harbour in the entirety of Europe.
Oh
So
my god.
yes, Port 𝐶𝐲𝐻 is a real place.
Port Cove. Okay, how do you
Yes.
pronounce? Okay. So I've always said it, you lad. How do you the name in the top left?
So I'd say Ula.
Ula?
So the DH is silent in Irish.
What the fuck?
So I'd say Ula.
Ula and Port Cove. There's no
Yeah,
cove
yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Port Cove. What the fuck?
That's crazy. That's fucked up.
Oh, okay, there's another one. It's kind of covered up, but it normally says Tir Conale. Maybe I can find a version of the
Yes.
map that doesn't have.
So Tir Conal. So Tir means
Conal.
country. So Tir means country, and Conal is like it would be a surname in Ireland. So, for example, if you hear of anyone in Ireland and their surname's O'Connell, in Irish, their name would be translated to to Ní Connell or O'Connell, right? And it would be spelled like that. So land
like
of Connell.
Conale.
Yeah.
Oh my god, so Connell.
Yeah.
Connell. Tir Connell. What
Yeah,
the
so
fuck?
country of Connell.
Oh my god. Okay, what about the top one? She Sneecha.
So so the ace she is like the race of fairy folk.
Oh.
So a she is like a fairy, and Sneachta means snow.
Sneachta.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. It's a snowy
So-
area.
Yeah, so Sneachta is snow. So it'd be fairy snow.
I always said Sid Sneachta.
I mean, you were close to the second word, in fairness.
Kinda. So she Sneachta.
So yeah, the she Sneachta, yeah.
Ah. Okay, alright. One of my favorite cities, Tailtean. How do you say that?
So I would say it, yeah, about Tailton.
Oh, Tailton.
Around the same, Tailton. Now,
Tailton.
or
Okay.
tall. See, my mind wants to put a fada on the A, so it's like Talton. I don't actually know if that's a real name. Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
I don't think the game... Like, the game is from, like, the 90s, so... Or it started development in the 90s, so I don't think they could, like, put... fadas on stuff back then.
So apparently there's a gymnastics club. Oh no, wait. The Tailteann Games, or Éineach Tailteann, was an Irish sporting and cultural festival held in the Irish Free State in 1924, 1928, and 1932.
Oh!
So it kind of existed, but like as a sporting event.
What the fuck? I wonder how they got the name then. What the hell?
I have no idea.
Oh, so... Tailteann. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Okay, alright. Okay, what about going up into the middle between Talton and Dear Connell? There's so I've been saying it 𝐒𝐤𝐢𝐚𝐥.
Okay. So that would be so is there a H at the end of it?
No.
So
I can like write it out in text so it's easier to.
So there is an Irish word called sliabh, which would have a H at the end of it.
Aww.
And it means a mountain. So a sliabh is a mountain.
Sleeve.
Quillen, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure how to give text a background. Oh, highlighter color. There we go.
There is apparently a word called 𝐒𝐿ín, which is like a hair on the back of your head.
What the fuck? I don't think.
So
what?
So sliabh is a mountain. So they're kind of just missing a H there. So I assume that maybe that's kind of what they're going for, is like a mountain. And 𝐒𝐿ín
is like a long mountain. Like it's not on a mountain, but there's like mountains around it, and you like mine for stuff there.
Okay. And 𝐒𝐿ín would be like a curl.
Huh.
I think
maybe it's like a windy path. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, like a windy mountain, like a curly mountain.
Okay, what about this one? 𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵
So, is it Loch Ness? Loch Ness is a lake in Northern Ireland. So
Aw.
I'm not sure what they mean by ab, but there is a lake called Ness.
Oh. Is it like a big lake?
Yeah, I think it's like one of the biggest lakes in Ireland.
Oh, so Abney in Mabinogi. It pretty much is just like a big open field, and then it's got a lake on the side, and that pretty much is it. So very very spot
It's
on.
really cool. Yeah, they're really like drawing a lot of inspiration from like real world places. That's awesome. That's really really cool. You're making me want to play this a lot more.
You should play it. You should play it. It's good. Okay, another one. I pronounce this one Port Sian.
So the second word is 𝐏𝐚,
Kyan.
and 𝐏𝐚 is your head.
Oh.
So yeah, 𝐏𝐚 just means head. So port head. Head port? Port?
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's like the connecting area between the other continent and this one. So I guess it's like the head of the continent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Are there any others that like stand out to you?
So Tara on the far left.
Yeah.
So there's a really famous Irish like ancient burial ground called the Hill of Tara. And it's like really like important to like the Irish culture.
Really?
So that's definitely like a big one. Yeah, like the Hill of Tara is like a really big thing.
This is
yeah,
like the
just looking
biggest
at-
city in the game. I don't think there's a cemetery, but it is also like where the church headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that kind
And-
of ties in.
Then the city in the middle, is that a city? Imain Macha?
Yeah, that's it's
So-
like a beautiful city on like a big lake.
So that is also an ancient ceremonial monument in Ireland.
What?
But it's spelled a bit different
Eh?
in Irish. So it's Macha. One second, let me just highlight this. Oh, there we go. Can we? Okay, never mind. That wasn't highlighting, but I'm just gonna put it over here.
Oh,
Wait, there we go.
you can copy and paste this one and write it on there.
Just put it there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, amazing! Thank you. I cannot use. I'm sorry. I'm a boomer. Vain Vaka. Oops. H. So that would be like Awen Macha.
Awen Macha.
Or Awen Vaka. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means Machas like twins.
Oh, twins.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think.
There's a goddess in Mabinogi who the town names themselves Amain Maka in order to please her, so she doesn't fucking destroy them.
Oh.
And her name is just Maka. Do you know about do you know about the Mabinogian?
So apparently, Maka herself was one of the 3 Morrigan. Okay, so the Morrigan...
Wait. How do you say Morgan? Because I read a thing a long time ago that said Morgan is pronounced Morian, right? And it was spelled like this.
So the GH would still be more...
It would still be Morgan?
Let me consider it. I think it would just be Morrigan, honestly. Morrigan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the Morrigan are a group of 3 sisters, right? One is Maka. Okay. Let me fucking Google the rest.
Well, in Mabinogi, there's Morgan herself, Maka, and then Nimhain.
So the last one is Bav.
We don't have that one in Mabinogi.
Yeah, so the 3 Morrigan would be Maka, Morrigan, and Bav. And they're like the goddesses of war and battle.
Yeah.
In Ireland. So they would people would pray to them before a big battle to be please don't let me get killed. Please let me kill the other guy instead. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
But so some people think
Oh, do people still believe in those gods?
No.
Okay.
No, not unless you're a white bitch from Wisconsin.
Ah, okay.
And you're I'm pagan, guys. I'm pagan, and I'm a druid, and also I fucking jerk off to crystals, and my crystal glows if I jerk off enough. So everyone else has to jerk off with their jerk off crystals.
I love my JO crystal.
No, people don't believe that shit anymore over here. As far as I'm aware. It's mostly Christianity. It's mostly Christianity over here because we're base Catholics. We love Catholicism. We women love feeling bad about ourselves.
There aren't practicing Druid groups or anything in Ireland?
Oh, there definitely are. And my dad lives in the countryside, and he's there's ancient stone circles and ancient Ogham stones near him. So Ogham was the original form of writing in Ireland.
Wow.
So you get these big stones with Ogham writing carved into them. And sometimes he's sometimes on Halloween you'll be driving around and you'll see light coming from one of those sites, and it's just a bunch of people all naked with fire and stuff circling around them. But he's yeah, I don't go near them.
What the fuck?
But the thing is nobody believes in the old gods and stuff like that, but people still 100% believe in mythology and fairies and stuff. I believe in fairies. I'm not gonna lie to you, Pippa. I think fairies are real.
Really?
Yeah. Also, I'm sorry. My 100%. Yeah.
Okay. What makes you believe in them?
So once upon a time, my dad, right? He knew this family, and he was a farmer, and this farmer had a plot of land. And on the plot of land, there's this thing called a fairy forest, right? The fairy forest is a ring of grass, or and then when it's autumn, mushrooms grow in a ring.
Yeah.
Right, and it's called a fairy forest, right? You're not supposed to fuck with them. You're not supposed to step inside of them.
Oh.
And this fairy fort was on a hill, and the farmer wanted to flatten the hill so he could like, you know, sort out his crops more. And every time he rented a JCB to go over and to dig it up. And every time he got near, the JCB would like break down. And he got like fucking sick of this because he like rented like 5 of them and they kept breaking. And he was like, what the fuck is going on? So instead he like enlisted a bunch of his friends and family to come over and like just get shovels and dig out the hill. So they like dug out their hill and everything was fine. And then like a couple of months later, they all just started dying.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, they just all died. And you know what? Like I'm not gonna fuck with that. Even if that like weren't the case. And would you risk it? Would you risk it for a biscuit? I would not.
Maybe,
I would not.
Maybe. It's time to find evidence of fairies. Wait, are there any other like kinds of fairy things? Like what about like gnomes? I heard that like in some parts of Europe they like leave out cookies and milk for gnomes, like they're Santa Claus.
So we wouldn't really have the gnomes thing over here. We do have the banshee though.
Yeah.
And a banshee
Bean Sid.
is so here you come from here you have the word she again, like from cat she and she and everything like that, meaning fairy. And the banshee is a woman who screams before somebody dies, right?
Yeah.
So you hear like, and this is like a thing I've heard from a couple of people, where they've heard like a woman like having the most blood-curdling scream, like fucking, and then like a couple of hours later they'll get a phone call being like, oh, your cousin or your, you know, this person has passed away.
Well, have you
and that's like an actual. No, thankfully I haven't, but it is like an omen. Yeah, it's scary. It's scary.
But the banshee doesn't like do you any harm or anything, right?
No. She's just like, by the way, this is gonna happen. Ah!
Okay.
And you're like, okay, thanks for letting me know.
That's super helpful.
Yeah. And yeah, there's like, I've heard of like the Dullahan and stuff like that.
Yeah, the headless one.
Yeah, there's a VTuber actually called Orla Gan-kyeon.
Yeah.
It's
I know her.
So she's a Dullahan. Yeah, she's a Dullahan. So she's from Irish mythology. So Orla is a Irish girl's name. It's really, really common over here.
Really?
And then Gan-kyeon means no head, like without a head.
Oh.
So her name is like literally like Orla with no head.
So Gan means no and Kyan means head?
Yeah. No heads. Yeah, Gan-kyeon.
So if her name was like Orla Gan Keelan, she'd have no hair?
Yeah. Or like what's the, I think the Irish word for hair normally is gruaga.
Gruaga. Orla Gan Gruaga. That one kind of actually goes hard. It sounds like a warlord name.
It does a little bit. But yeah, no heads. Literally no head. Feels bad, man.
Oh.
She is, yeah. But yeah. When I saw like their that gen being announced and saw that name, I flipped out. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Wait,
it felt like I had like an inside joke.
You've been around for so long then. Because she was part of Sundaria Gen 2, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's Sundaria. I've been around, so I started VTubing in January 2021.
I think she was Gen 2 because she was part of the duo gen with Hanabi. Wait, you've been around since 2001?
2021.
2021. Oh. Well, I beat you out a little bit. Not to brag or anything, but I've been watching VTubers since 2022.
Okay, damn, bitch. Jesus. God's sake. Fucking hell.
Wait, do you know like all of the Irish VTubers then?
Oh, 100% no.
Oh.
I've heard like of a couple of them, but we're not really that populous for some reason.
You guys should make like an Irish Discord server, and then you guys could do like off collabs and. You can't off collab with anybody else because you're on a fucking island.
It's so shit. You have no idea how terrible it is living here. Everything's so expensive because it has to be imported.
Wait,
so sad.
Do you guys
so
have
sad.
like anime figure shops?
No, not where I live.
Oh, do you guys have
probably
like,
in Dublin, but
do you guys have like anime conventions?
I think there's maybe 1 or 2 held in Dublin every year, but that's across the country from me, so I never go.
But across the country is like 2 hours, isn't it?
Yeah, but
you can literally walk that, bro.
It's like 3 hours, a 3-hour drive on a highway.
Oh, 3-hour drive. Really?
Yeah.
But you guys have
Yeah,
highways?
yeah. We have, yeah. They're not very good though.
Like
I've traveled a little bit in like Central Europe, and I've managed to like I've been on like the autobahn, you know, the autobahn that like like over in
whatever speed you
Germany and stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool. It's really cool. There's so many lanes. I was like, oh my god, there's so much space.
Yeah, you should go to California.
It's crazy.
We got lanes. We got lanes.
I've actually been to California like maybe
Really?
twice. My uncle used to work in Palo Alto, so I got to go visit him like twice.
You
The last time I was over was like 15 years ago though.
Oh.
But I think he's after buying a house in South Carolina because his wife is from there. So
How
maybe
did you
someday
just
I
pronounce
could go over. South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina. The way you said it, it was like Carolina.
Carolina.
Carolina. South Carolina. You should go to Carolines if you ever go visit them.
I'll definitely think about it. I'll definitely consider it.
Wait, have you heard of Carowinds?
No, what is it?
So it's like it's a theme park, and it's on the border between South Carolina and North Carolina.
Oh my god, I love theme parks. I really wish we had more of them over in Ireland. I only know like 2.
Oh, wait, you guys have theme parks there?
Yeah, there's like one called Thunderland, and it like travels.
Thunderland.
It's like a traveling theme park. Like it sets up in like different places. And the other one, I don't even know if that's still around though. But the other one that I know of, it's so it used to be called Tato Park, and it the mascot was the mascot of our like favorite potato brand, like our potato chip brand, called Tato's. So it was called Tato Park, and it was just.
That's a little
I'm
on the
sorry.
nose.
It is a little on the nose thing.
That's extremely. What the fuck? That almost feels racist.
Well, I mean, like, we really love our potatoes.
Apparently. Do you guys have like... Well, before we get to that, you should watch this little video here.
Okay.
This is a coaster at Carowinds. You have to watch the whole thing.
After oh god. Oh no. Oh my god.
Well, not the whole thing.
Oh my god, that's scary! Oh, absolutely not! That's terrifying! Oh my...
That's about the level of quality at Carowinds. Chat's saying they fixed it, but if you ever go to Carowinds, it's kind of all like that. Yeah, it adds to the experience.
at least you guys have free healthcare, you know, for that eventual accident.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
We have that. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have that, right?
Yeah, we have that.
In case anything happens, you guys could just go to the hospital. Right? You won't have to like live in debt for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah. It's cool. It's not by conventional means, you know, like other countries might get free healthcare, like they can just go to the doctor for free. But for us, you know, you make a profit off of this. You get injured at Carowinds, you sue them for $1 million, and then you use like half of that for your treatment, and the other half you can buy like a house or half of a house, depending on where you live.
Over here, people very rarely sue each other.
Really?
like suing is not a thing over there, so I kind of forget sometimes that it's like existing.
America
Also-
is very common. We have a very good reporting system.
It's kind of funny. Like I full on forget. Like I full on forget that you could just like sue somebody. Like, but yeah, we have like free healthcare kind of over here. So
Really?
we don't have to like do that sort. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. So I work in the health service myself. That's my full-time job. Is I work in the health service as a lowly admin grunt. I'm not something cool like a doctor or like, you know, semi cool like a nurse or something like that. I don't have like cool stories.
Nurses are mean girls.
No, I mean, that's why I said semi cool. I didn't want to outright say it.
Yeah.
I don't want to outright call them nursoids, but you know.
Fucking nursoids.
Fucking nursoids. But I like, yeah, so I get to see wait lists. I get to see waitlist times, and some of them are terrifying. Like neurology and specifically, you're looking at like a 4 to 5 year wait, like an appointment.
That seems bad. Can you like go to another country and get work done though?
Oh, you can, yeah, and you can just go privately as well. Like that's 100% an option. And even our private stuff won't be as expensive as American private healthcare. So at least there's that. But like,
how good is like medical care?
Pretty good.
Really?
It is pretty good in fairness. Yeah, like you don't get as many stories about like people suing the hospitals because they're like fucking of medical malpractice.
Even though
it's not that bad. Yeah, even though we're all drunk and all of our surgeons have shaky hands because they're all going through alcohol withdrawal, and sometimes like our stores and the hospitals, they just don't have any like cleaning or sanitizing liquid left because there's a high alcohol content, and they're just drinking it all. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, it's actually pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. And we only just got hot running water as well last week, so.
That
we are a third world country after all.
The sanitation rates must have gone crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like, we don't have any liquid soap though because they're drinking that as well.
That makes sense. So I didn't even know there was alcohol in that.
They don't either. They're just doing it just in case.
What the fuck?
It's a really sad state of affairs we have over here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Pippa. I came here. I didn't come here because I was like, oh my god, it's the illustrious Pippa Pipkin. Holy shit, I can't wait for this. Like, I didn't come here because I was like, oh, I'm gonna shill myself to all of our fucking viewers. I came here as a cry for help. Please help us. We're living in squalor in Ireland. It's terrible
America's
over
full.
here.
Go home. Sorry.
I don't want to go to Canada.
No handouts, sorry.
Oh, I don't want to go to Canada, Pippa. You have to help me.
Sorry, no vacancy.
They'll bill you for having a broken ankle. They'll be like, oh, I heard you have a broken arm. You want to kill yourself?
What did you say you were looking into something with medical stuff?
Oh, I was. I'm looking into getting a ADHD diagnosis, and it's gonna take like. They were like, oh yeah, you could go privately, and it'll be like €800. But €800 for like a. Is that expensive compared to like $800 for an appointment?
€800 to USD. In American, that is I don't know. My Chrome browser froze. Never mind. Oh, it is. It says $866. So for just like an evaluation?
Yeah. Well, it would be like a proper evaluation.
How much like time would that take?
Maybe like 3 or 4 hours.
I feel like that's about normal. Like in America,
that'd be about normal.
You go into like a walk-in clinic and it's like $200 to $300, and that usually takes like 15 minutes to an hour, not including the waiting time.
Oh god. Okay. Oh yeah. mean, that's not bad, actually. That's not bad. I thought it'd be way worse. I thought you'd be like, oh yeah, I had to like remortgage my house in order to get like my fucking broken thingy looked at.
No, it's expensive, but it is like it's not like as bad as it could be. The things that will get you in America is like having to stay in like a hospital. Because if you stay in like a hospital, then it's like $50 per Advil in your system, and they give you a new dosage of 50 milligrams of Advil every 3 hours, and then on top of that, there's also the blanket cleaning fees, which is $200 per day, and then the overnight stay, which is
they're like They're like, oh, so we've charged you $60 for this glass of water you had. We also charged you like $100 for every skin cell you left behind on our bedding.
Yeah.
And also we left you addicted to fentanyl.
Yep. Well, not fentanyl in America. They put you on opiates and you get addicted to that. That's unironically a real problem here.
Fentanyl type of opiate?
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. They give you like the painkillers in America. Is fentanyl a painkiller? Fent is opiates.
Yeah.
Oxycontin.
Yeah, it is. Because I remember there's a documentary on Netflix. Well, it's not a documentary. It's a docudrama on Netflix about
Don't say House
Oxycontin. No, it's not House. It's not House. Actually, I recently saw a Twitter thread of people being like watching House for the first time, because they're all like babies now and they've never seen House before when it was like a current thing. And they were like, oh my god, why is House calling this doctor black? Why is he insinuating he's stealing shit? I'm like, oh my god.
You wouldn't get it. It was a different time.
It was a different time back then. People nowadays would not be able to exist in the times where I was like a teenager. Pippa, I've been saving the story. I've been saving a story for you. I've been saving a story.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I know.
I was like,
right.
I was like, her chat will definitely appreciate this.
All right. Fine.
Okay. So I haven't told this in the 4 years that I've been streaming. This is how special this is. Okay. In my high school, when I was 16, every year in high school, the 16-year-olds would have a musical. Okay. And the musical that the teachers chose was Hairspray. Now, Pippa, do you know the story of Hairspray?
I don't. I remember seeing like the movie adaptation ads back in like I think the early 2000s, where it's like there's like an overweight lady and she applies hairspray.
Yeah.
I think she wants to be like a salon person or something, and
okay.
Everyone's like, no, you're too fat. And she's like, I'm not too fat. I'm beautiful the way I am.
Okay, so Hairspray is kind of like that. It's about fat phobia.
I just guessed
it's
the second
also
part.
About,
okay, hell yeah.
It's also about racial segregation.
What?
Now, Pippa, you have to understand. You have to understand something, Pippa. And
what is it about
my
racial
school
segregation?
It's about racial segregation in the 60s, okay?
Oh, okay.
And my school in Ireland. So Ireland back then, Ireland in the 2010s, was a very white country, Pippa.
I imagine.
There weren't very many black people in my school at that time.
Yeah.
We had 2 black people in my entire year, okay?
That's how parts of America were. I've gone to schools where there haven't even been any black people. It's only been like
like
Hispanic and Asian.
Pippa, I have to say something to you, Pippa.
Yeah?
Do you think that the teachers cared that a story about racial segregation was going to feature only white people and maybe 1 black person?
Well,
no, Pippa, because they had a...
So, I mean, he could play
multiple
parts.
They had a way to fix it.
Oh, they
But they had a way to fix it.
Oh, no.
They had the technology, Pippa.
Oh, no.
Pippa. They didn't. They put half of the year in blackface, Pippa. This was the Irish government school system. I remember when they were painting the cast. The only black girl we had was also in the black cast. And we just painted her too, because they were like, why would we paint her differently?
You know what?
And
It's
then
equal
the
opportunity.
teachers-
Blackface.
The teachers gave out. The teachers shouted at the makeup artist because they were like, why did you paint her? She's already black.
What the fuck? Is this real? Is this real? Be honest with me. Is this real?
Yeah, it is real. It is real. I have and there were pictures uploaded to Facebook.
Okay, be honest. Did
So-
you do blackface?
I can't answer that, Pepe. I'm sorry. There's some things I just can't admit on stream.
Oh my god. I bet her blacker. What the fuck?
There
that a
are
microaggression?
there are people that I know that have become doctors, that have become lawyers, that have become teachers themselves. And there's pictures of them on Facebook with them in blackface. They don't even know. They don't even know. I have a nuclear button, Pippa.
There's no way. There's no way, right? Like not to be like the stereotypical American, but like America kind of is like the center of the world, right? Like professionally speaking. So
Yeah.
like to do like blackface, right? Like how do people not know that like that will get you in trouble in America?
We just didn't know at the time. Like, I mean, this was 2010.
God.
It was 2010 when this happened.
God.
Like, discourse hadn't been created yet.
Oh my god. I
We
think
didn't know
blackface
anything
was
about it.
bad before discourse.
But we didn't know that history.
Oh my
We didn't know that
God.
history.
What? Do you guys know now?
We know now, yeah.
Okay, you
And
guys
I
don't
know
do
that-
blackface
I
in
know
school
that-
anymore?
No, we don't do blackface in the school anymore, Pippo.
Okay,
I don't
that's
think we
good.
do anyway. I'm pretty sure.
You're pretty sure. You
I
don't
do
know.
remember.
It has been a while since you've been in school.
It has been a while since I've been in school. I'm not actually allowed anywhere near them nowadays.
Oh. Are you a pedophile?
I've liked some pictures on Twitter. That's all I can say.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Twitter's
Uh-oh.
serious business nowadays. I'm not allowed like within 50 feet. Okay.
When she said lowly
That's all I'm gonna
or
say.
lowly admin, she meant something different. All right, I get it. All right. I see. I kind of want to Google now, like Irish blackface school performance. Let's see if anything comes up.
I remember the school photographer took pictures of all the kids on backstage, right?
Oh,
So
no.
we had like a guy that did photographs and stuff, and he like put them up around the school entrance, being like, "Oh, look at our cool like high school play thing." And I remember some of the kids like parents complaining because some of the guys in blackface were throwing up gang signs.
Bro,
We had to take them down.
What the fuck? Bro. What the fuck?
I saved this story, Pippa, for a good time, and I thought today was going to
Thank
be the
you.
time, Pippa.
Thank you.
You're
I'm
so
sure
welcome.
my chat appreciates it. Oh my god. That is so fucking wrong. That is so fucking wrong, bro. It's kind of like, I guess, endearing how innocent it is.
Yeah, it's just we just did not know. We didn't think it was like wrong. We were like, I mean, the story in Hairspray is about how it's wrong to treat people differently. So I guess that was like our main message. We were like, oh, this is fine because why would we be different? Like it wouldn't be different for like us putting, you know, our black friend in white makeup. You know, we just didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't get it. You didn't get it.
Oh my god. That's... Thank you for sharing that.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Moving on
My
from
gift.
blackface, how do you feel about Irish step dancing? Is this do they make you learn this in school?
So I actually did Irish dancing when I was a kid.
Really?
I did it for a couple of years. Yeah, it was really, really fun. So it's kind of weird. It's very, very rigid. Like you have to keep your arms straight at all times. Like it's really kind of strict. But then you get like stuff like river dance and Lord of the Dance, and it's really, really cool because what they'll do is they'll
It's not
put
the
like
same?
metal. Wait, is it the same as river dance?
Is river dance the same as Irish step dancing?
Yeah. It's Irish dancing. It's a little looser than Irish dancing.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, it's really, really nice. It's really fun. A lot of people over here really, really like it. We really like watching it. Like I got to see a performance of Lord of the Dance live, and it was so awesome. Like my heart was swelling with national pride. And this isn't like the bad national pride that like you guys have.
What?
This is the
What
good
do you mean
national
by
pride.
that? America's
You know,
number
people-
one, baby. What do you mean?
People are like, oh, I have national pride, and they're gonna think you're a racist. That's
If
what
you
I
say
mean. They're like,
I'm a white nationalist. Yeah, they'll be like, you're racist or white nation
yeah,
pride. People,
but that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. If I'm like Irish pride worldwide, nobody's gonna give me the fucking stink eye.
You can say you love America. America. You can love your nation.
Yeah, but we really love our nation. If you guys are like, oh, I'm a national, like, if you come
We
to
don't say
Ireland and you're
nationalist.
Irish, if I'm like, I'm a nationalist, people are gonna be like, oh, she loves Ireland. You say it. And... Listen, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
Oh my god. That is so fucking... Jesus Christ. I wonder if Irish people who come to America ever like encounter issues with that, where it's like people being like, oh yeah, I'm a proper nationalist, mate. I really love my country of Ireland, right? And then people be like, oh my god, you're a Nazi. Like, does that happen? I wonder.
Yeah. Maybe. I know that like, if an Irish person or if an American person came here and they were like, I'm a Republican, by the way, it would mean something like way different in Ireland.
Well, because that means you love
being-
Northern Ireland, right?
It's the other way around. So being a Republican means you want Ireland and Northern Ireland to be reunified.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because you're from... Wait, I think, yeah. And then being a loyalist means that you're loyal to the crown. So you want Northern Ireland to stay in the UK.
Oh. Is there like a third option where you want them to reunify, but you don't want them to be part... but you do want them to be part of the crown?
No. I don't think so. I think that's just called being the English royal family.
Ah. So like, do loyalists like look down on Republicans?
Oh yeah. Like there's a... So I used to live in Scotland. I lived in Scotland for a couple of months, and I remember hearing stories about like my friend, his... like he worked in construction with this guy that would like got caught going over to Northern Ireland because they wanted to go to a football game. So if you guys know, there's
Did
a
this
football
man die
team
over
called...
sports?
No, he was
Okay.
he wanted to kill somebody else though.
Oh
So
my
they were
God.
caught trying to bring guns over to Northern Ireland because they were going to a Rangers versus Celtics match. And the Rangers are
It's
like
about to be a Ranger versus Celtic. What the fuck?
the
Oh my
Rangers
God.
are like a football team, and they're like, I don't know, there's like this whole thing about Protestantism or something like that, and like if you're a Rangers fan it means you're a Protestant, and if you're a Celtic fan it means you're Irish.
Oh my
And-
god,
and
they're
he,
gonna
like-
bomb the stands.
Yeah, he was like planning to like go over and try and like pick fights with like Irish people and kill them.
What the fuck?
Scary. Yeah, there's like really weird people. Like one of my friends, I went over to one of my friends' houses like over there, and he like they were like
Oh, you
because my dad like
cut
served
out.
in the Irish. He couldn't like talk around his dad. Oh, sorry. So I was going over to my friend's house, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, you can't talk around my dad because my dad served in the British Army in the North, and he doesn't like Irish people because of it. So like, don't."
Wait, so he was like Northern Irish?
Talk around my dad. It's scary. People get really aggressive about it.
It cut off. It cut off again. So wait, they were like,
Oh my god.
the dad was like Northern Irish, or
No, so the dad was Scottish,
Oh,
but
Scottish.
he served in the British Army in
Oh.
Northern Ireland. And he didn't want me to talk around him because he'd figure out that I was Irish.
oh, wait, is your accents are like that different?
Yeah. Like, I definitely sound different to like a Scottish person. My accent in general is a lot like less pronounced because when I'm speaking to people who aren't Irish, I tend to like make it a lot less than it normally is.
Oh, is that like a instinctual thing, or?
Yeah. I think it is. I used to play a lot of League of Legends with people from the UK, and they would always make fun of me. I'd be like, "Oh, it's 33," and they'd be like, 33, 33." Fucking prick.
I mean, it is funny. What? Wait, can you talk all Irish real quick?
Okay, let me think I'm talking to like my grandfather or something.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hi, how are you doing? Do you want a cup of tea or something like that? Do you want me to put on some milk for you? Do you have anything from the shop? Do you want me to get you some bread or some butter or something like that? Oh, what time is it? It's about 3:30.
3:30.
Yeah, and in about 40 minutes there now, there'll be a new TV show on that you like.
Oh,
I had to, like,
it's
cute.
cute. It's cute. You don't talk
I
like
have
that
to,
when you
like-
stream though.
I don't talk like that on my stream, no. I
Oh.
don't. I just can't. I have to like pretend I'm talking to somebody.
Aw, but it's so cute. It's not even
just-
like you're understandable, you know? It's not like so like you know, it's
I think that's mostly like the West Kerry and stuff like that. That would kind of sound like that, but I'm I'm getting embarrassed now. I'm
don't be embarrassed.
But yeah, I can't do it on command. I have to like pretend I'm talking to like my dog or something.
Oh wait, so like when you're not like in I guess like outsider mode, it's you revert back to Irish.
Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
ever speak like the language? Is it called Irish like language?
Irish, yeah.
Yeah, do you ever speak that to yourself?
In the English, it's called Irish, and then in Irish, it's called Gaeilge.
Gaeilge.
So if you called it Gaeilge, it'd be like calling German Deutsch, and it would make you sound like a bit of a prick, you know, like, oh,
Yeah.
look at him, he's like calling French français, and like, oh, I'm just going to go and speak a bit of français and get a croissant. Like, shut the fuck
Glorious
up,
Nihon.
kill yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in Irish, like I can say really basic things. Like I can say, I wouldn't normally speak it. I'd speak it to like, sometimes my dad will try and talk it to me, and I'll be like, Sha, nachhfuil sé go háling tá an tar córaigh teacht tá sé dearg, which basically means there's a tractor coming and it's red. That's all I can say.
I see. Oh. Huh, okay.
But yeah, that was like 12 years of learning, and I did not learn a fucking single bit of it. I'm so sad.
I have some phrases. Can you translate them?
Yeah, I can try.
All right.
Okay. Crack agus 𝐏𝐤𝐿. So crack is like fun. So it's like a really commonly used term over here. So
Really?
you can say, all right, like what's the crack? Like is a really common thing to say. So
And then you
crack
say
is
it's in
like
the
what's
bathroom.
going on.
Okay.
It's in the back. Well, no, isn't it in the predominantly black neighborhoods in the
What?
1980s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nixon.
Thanks, Nixon. Great. Thanks, the CIA.
You scared me for a moment there. I was like, ah.
So,
Reagan.
so
Yeah,
crack-
Ronald Reagan.
So, oh, was it Reagan?
Ronald
I always
Reagan,
thought
yeah.
it was Reagan, like
No,
Ronald
Reagan.
Reagan.
Yeah,
I'm
Ronald
from
Reagan's the
America,
one.
and I say Ronald Reagan. Do you like my American
What
accent,
the
Pippa?
No, that sounds terrible. I'm about to teach you. Ronald Reagan was a brilliant man. He was like, there's too many drugs in America. I'm gonna make people hate drugs by giving lower income areas drugs. So they go on
Holy
drugs
shit.
and commit more crimes, and then people will be like,
Genius.
too many drugs, and then we'll build the wall.
I've never heard of such a fucking perfect plan. How could it
Yeah.
ever go wrong?
Yeah.
But yeah, so crack is just like, what's the crack? Like, what's going on? You know, what's the story? And 𝐏𝐤𝐿 is music. So crack agus 𝐏𝐤𝐿 is fun and music, right?
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
𝐏𝐿 an sesiún. Where's the session?
That one
So a
sounds
session-
French.
A session is like drinking.
Ah,
So you're having a sesh. You're on the
Ooh.
sesh.
we'd say that in America
having a-
too.
Oh,
I'm having
yeah?
a session. I'm gonna go
Oh
have
shit!
a session,
That's
and
awesome.
then you drink.
That's so cool.
No, not really.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
sounds right.
Oh. Okay.
You say
I
that maybe if you're
understand.
like really depressed, like I'm gonna go have a session, and then you go drinking.
But yeah, like having 𝐏𝐿 an sesiún. Where's the session at? Like, where are people drinking? Sláinte is just like cheers. Right?
Ah.
You're like cheers, like kanpai or whatever. You know.
Slanta.
Yeah. Slanta.
Okay. So if I want to be really cool, I can go to Ireland and I can be like Slanta and like hold up my
Yeah.
glass and everyone will be like, oh my god,
Everyone's gonna
she
be like,
speaks
oh my
Irish."
god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
People will be very impressed if you say that.
Oh fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Arvala dausa. I think dausa.
Vala. What?
Valas.
Oh, Valas. Okay,
Oh.
so the LEAT
Valas.
is the last part?
Okay, so
Wait.
Erva. Lat.
Arvalat.
So the ITH
Oh
is
my
silent.
Oh my god.
So Erva, you just the MH is V and the A. That's all you think about is the MH is a V and an A. So it's Va. Erva. And then Lash Dausa. Dausa is like dancing.
We need
think.
like
Yeah.
Romaji for fucking Irish.
I think it's
This shit
just
is
called
whack.
spelling it phonetically, Peppa. I don't think it's called romancy. I think it's called
we need Romaji.
spelling it. I think it's just called being phonetical.
Half
Wow,
shit
this
ain't
bitch is a
phonetical.
weeaboo and a half. But yeah, Ervala Dausa. Do you want to dance? Do you like dancing? Want to dance?
Well, do Irish people dance a
and-
lot? Like with each other?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't go outside.
Oh, okay.
I don't really interact with Irish people.
But that's like a known thing for America. You know, like Americans love going clubbing.
Oh yeah. I mean, we like going clubbing. We like dancing.
Do you guys have
I would
clubs
imagine-
or bars or pubs?
We have both. There's a lot less clubs because in Ireland, all of our pubs and clubs have to close at 2 a.m.
Really?
And that's and it's really expensive to go drinking.
It's the same in like California. They close everything down at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's fucking sucks. Cause then people end up drinking way too fast because they want to get drunk before the night ends at 2 o'clock. And then they have to then they go out and they're all drunk on the streets and fighting and they throw up everywhere and it's awful.
I was watching, oh my god, I was watching a world camera thing. It was like a 24-hour live cam and you can find them at like different places. And so I found one in Dublin and I was wondering why there were so many people lined up outside the pub, and I guess that's because they got kicked out and so they were just standing around outside drinking.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's just kind of, I don't really like going, so I started drinking when I was 15 and I stopped drinking when I was 18. I don't really drink anymore.
Really?
So the legal age for drinking in Ireland is 18. But pubs are so expensive that I just couldn't be arsed, and nobody was going to house parties. Like a pint would be like €6.
What's that in American dollars? Chat. Last time I googled the conversion, it came out wrong. $5, basically $6, $7.
About $6.50 or $7.
That is too much money. Why is it so expensive?
It's too much money because Ireland fucking blows. Everything's too expensive and shit.
What's like minimum wage there?
Oh, okay. Our minimum wage isn't bad. Our minimum wage is like fuck. €15, I think? 15? Oh, that's quite high. Oh, it's €13. Sorry, it's $13.50.
That's pretty high.
It's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but everything's really highly taxed.
Oh.
Do
you guys have like sales tax?
And our rent prices. Yeah, so we have a 21% tax on everything.
No, 21%?
Yeah,
what
and
the fuck?
yeah, and then we get like our wages are like all of our wages are all like are taxed and stuff. Like we don't do the thing that you guys do, where you have to like add up all your taxes at the end of the year and send it to the government. We just get all of our money taken away from us constantly.
Oh, okay. Holy shit.
And yeah, and it's just like everything's just expensive. Rent is expensive, food is expensive, pints are expensive. You can get like a pack of cigarettes for like €20, man. Expensive.
Holy
it's expensive.
Fuck. Do you guys have like? Oh my god! Wait. So it's hold on. No.
Like rent. So where I live, I don't live in Dublin. I don't live in a city. Rent is like €800 to €900 for a single room in a house sharing with 5 other people.
What? No wonder you fuckers have like no streamers. You guys can't stream. You all have to live in communal housing.
Like I still live with my mom. That sounds bad. Most of my friends also still live with their moms, and they're all like in their 30s as well.
Is that like normal there, or is it like the state of the economy?
It's just the state of the economy. Oh. It's really bad.
So Ireland's not like the one family like lives all in the same house type thing.
No, like not normally, but it's kind of becoming more like that because a lot of people can't afford moving out.
Yeah, that's fucking. Why would you even want to move out? You can live with this fucking 4 other strangers for $800 to $900 a month in one room.
Yeah.
Well, you get your own room presumably, but
you get your own room, but like
you can live with your fucking parents.
Yeah, you're paying €500 to share a room with a stranger in my city.
Ew.
Like, no. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
That's fucking deranged. Oh.
It's kind of sad. Ireland is a lovely country, but like it's really annoying to live here.
What's like wrong with Ireland? Like, is there like, is it just like because it's like a little island that importing and exporting everything just makes it unmanageable, or?
So kind of. So importing things are expensive because we're an island, but we're also off another island.
Yeah.
So we're on the left of England, or like,
Yeah.
you know, the UK, the British Isles, right?
Mm.
So everything has to either go through England or come all the way around England to go to Ireland. So everything needs, and there's no land connecting the two islands. So, for example, in the UK, you have there's like a tunnel between France and England.
What?
So there's like a lot of like goods get transported through that tunnel. It's like I think it's the Channel Tunnel or something. So they don't have to pay as much, but in Ireland everything has to come by plane or by boat.
You guys don't have a bridge connecting you to England?
No, we don't have any
What?
bridges that are like connecting. Yeah.
Well,
So
like,
everything
Wales
needs
isn't
to
that
be.
far away though, right? Like you couldn't like connect to like Wales?
So I think people have like considered maybe connecting like Scotland to Northern Ireland. There's like one point that isn't too long away, but the water is just really deep there. So there's like you'd have to the bridge structure would have to go way too deep down into the ocean.
What the I'm looking at the map now. Huh.
Yeah, see, there's like one little bit between in the North Channel, but that's really, really deep. So it's really difficult to like build a bridge there.
Yeah, I see it. You could connect like one of the points next to like Belfast. Huh. What about like between St. George's Channel, between like Wexford and Fishguard?
Wexford and Fishguard? That's really far away.
Is it?
I feel like that's very far away, yeah. Like that's like double the distance between the Northern Ireland and Scotland bit.
Really? Let me draw a tool here. You could go like between these two. Is it really that far? How far is it?
I feel like it's pretty far.
Oh. It's a major ferry route. It's like 20 miles?
You can see Loch Ness there.
Can you?
From Mabinogi. Yeah, on the Mabinogi. Mabinogi at the top. See, there's like a blue bit. That's Loch Ness. See how huge it is. It's massive.
Oh, oops. Oops. I'm trying to like grab the scribble. I need a better program than Google Slides. Okay, where is it? Next to Holyhead?
Next to Holyhead?
This area?
Wait.
Or where?
Loch Ness?
Yeah. Wait, where's Loch Ness?
Like, it's like, wait, is there like a, oh, there's an arrow here. Do an arrow.
If you click next to the line
here.
tool, there's like a scribble. Oh.
See the blue bit?
Oh. I see.
It was really
It's
big.
like Amane. Okay. That is really big. Ireland is like very broken up now that I look at it. There's like a
Yeah.
oh, there's like a big long thing running, a river running right through it, and then
Yeah.
those are like pretty big
So-
lakes. Huh.
Yeah.
And then you have
well, I mean,
Northern
we're very
Ireland.
small, so.
Yeah. 20 miles is probably like the entire length of your country, right?
Maybe not that much. Maybe
Oh.
maybe about 15. Like I can walk. Like if I'm walking, let's see, I walk from Waterford to Drogheda, so north of Dublin. That would take me about maybe an hour and a half if I'm walking fast.
From where to where?
So Waterford is on the
Waterford,
bottom.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I go up to Drogheda, and that's above Dublin,
Uh-huh.
it takes me about an hour and a half walking really fast.
That's like nothing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really small.
It is really small. Holy shit. Holy shit. Chances you're gaslighting me. Chances you're gaslighting me. Okay, fuck you. Okay, anyways, if somebody in chat said Wexford to Fishguard is like 20 miles, and I googled it, and the longest bridge in the world is 22 miles long. It's the Manchac Swamp Bridge in Louisiana, America.
Wait.
So,
Louisiana is so cool. There's a bridge called a Swamp Bridge?
yeah, well, Louisiana is like all swamp.
That's really cool. I think swamps are really cool.
They are cool.
I played Red Dead Redemption 2 and now I want to go to a swamp.
You should go to a swamp. They are very cool. They're very cool. They're very rich ecosystems.
I would like to go to a swamp. Can you hear like a lot of frogs in the swamp?
You can. And crickets.
That's sick. That's so cool. I wish I could hear frogs too.
All kinds of annoying bugs. Swamps are really cool.
We just hear like... So Ireland has like a really... Okay, so we don't really have many cool things. Like we don't really have any natural predators in Ireland. There's no bears in Ireland. There's no wolves in Ireland. There's no
wolves?
boar. No, there's no wolves in Ireland. There used to be, but they were all hunted to extinction.
You guys don't want to bring them
So,
back? That's what we did in America.
Farmers would be really upset.
We killed all the wolves in America and then we imported them over. Again.
I think the problem is we don't have any forests anymore really in Ireland. Like if you look at a map of Ireland, like forests, there's nothing there anymore.
It's all just like flat
It's really
farmland?
sad. Yeah. Yeah. Because it's partially because of farming and partially because they used to cut down the trees in Ireland and then bring the wood over to make ships for England's navy.
Oh, what the
England
fuck?
had like... Yeah, like England had like one of the biggest navies in the world, and that's how they were able to like conquer so many countries because they had such a strong navy.
And they were using your lumber.
They were using our lumber, our forest.
I think it's time to kill them.
Yeah, I would agree with you honestly. I think if there's any Brits in this fucking chat, you should get out. Get out of here.
Same from America. If you're from England and you live in America, you missed that opportunity. You have to leave.
Absolutely. Fucking put yourself into that same harbor where your fucking tea is.
Yeah,
Trying to find it. At
Kill
the
yourselves
bottom.
now.
I would 100% agree, actually.
Yeah.
I forfeit your right to live.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah, Blue Pippa already dead, so yeah. I have
Thunderstrike.
there was a VTuber. Her name was also Pippa, and she was a wonderful little English penguin, and she died.
Well, I mean, that's so sad.
And I would say that since she's gone, there's no point in England existing anymore.
I do have like one or two people that I know from England. I guess they're pretty okay, so I guess they can like relocate.
Name one
maybe
okay
Scotland.
English person. Name one okay English person.
David Attenborough.
Nah.
David is really cool. Yeah, what about Shondo? Fallen Shadow.
Fuck, okay, fine. Is David Attenborough actually British? Wait, English? Is he actually English? He is British, but is he?
Yeah. Okay, so here's a tip for you, Pippa. Alright, here's a tip for you. Every single time you meet somebody and they say they're British, they mean they're English. No Scottish or Welsh person will ever call themselves British.
Really?
If you meet a Scottish person, they're gonna be like, I'm Scottish. If you meet a Welsh person, they're gonna be like, I'm from Wales. I'm Welsh. If you meet an English person, 98% of the time they're gonna be like, I'm British, because they don't want to admit to being English.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh.
It's like they're trying to hide, but they can't hide, because we figure them out. We figure them out.
Even like the spiffing Brit. I think he's from England, but he calls himself a Brit.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Yeah, and Rowan Atkinson, actually, he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, he's silly.
It's pretty silly, so I like him.
Have you?
If they're the... Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if they're the silly British person where they're like, oh ho, I'm so British, I'm so English, I have a top hat and a cane and I'm going to do a silly walk around the place, then they're fine. I'll accept that.
I like those. They're kind of they're silly stereotypes, and it's very fun.
Yeah, it's like not bullying the class clown anymore because they're funny.
Yeah, exactly. I looked up where David Attenborough is from. He is from London. That's very unfortunate.
There we go. Yeah.
Lost a real one. Okay, I have more terms for you to translate. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta copy and paste them on the screen. Hold on. Okay. So in Mabinogi, each day of the week is like a different I don't know what it actually is classified, but basically like 1 week in Mabinogi is a year in game. And so these are like the different days of the week. How do you pronounce these? Because I heard Sam Hain at the bottom is actually pronounced Sawin. But what are the other ones?
That is Sawin.
Oh.
Okay, so the ones for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday aren't Irish.
They're not?
I think they might be Scottish? Possibly.
Well, the game is based in Welsh myth.
Yeah. It's just because Alba means Scotland.
Oh.
So when it says Alban at the start, I'd be like, oh, is it Scottish? Maybe Scottish. I'm not sure. It could be Welsh as well. But yeah, it's not Irish. So Imbolc, which is Sunday.
Yeah.
Is an Irish holiday. Well, it's not an Irish holiday. It's like an ancient Irish holiday. It's like a pagan holiday. Imbolc is Saint Bridget's Day. It's the beginning of spring. So the second one. So the second one, now I would say Beltane. It comes from the Irish word Bealtaine.
Bealtaine. What does that mean?
It's a month-long festival in May. So it's, I think it's like anglicized to Beltane, but it would be Bealtaine, and it's spelled like this. Bealtaine.
Huh.
Yeah.
And it's a flower festival?
It's like the spring equinox kind of thing. So it's like it marks like summer starting. Okay. So it's like you know how there's like May Day, like there's May holidays in like Sweden and stuff?
No.
Okay, well there's like a big, that's like called Midsummer. You know the movie Midsummer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like about like there's like a holiday where like it's midsummer. It's like, you know, when the summer equinox is, right?
Yeah.
So the longest day of the year. And so that would be kind of like us. And then Lunasa on Thursday. So Lunasa would be... Lunasa is... it's the beginning of the harvest season. And that's like a traditional pagan festival as well. And then Samhain, at the very end, is Halloween.
Yeah. I feel like everyone knows Samhain just incidentally from like media and stuff.
Yeah. Samhain is, or we call it 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐼, is Halloween night. 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐼. And that's Halloween. It's when the spirits come to life. And that's why everyone dresses up and wears masks. It's to make the spirits think that you're also a spirit.
I was gonna say, isn't there like a festival or something in Ireland where you guys all dress up like really, really scary and then like walk along the roads or something? Or was that a different...
So, I think there's like... I don't think so.
No?
I've never heard of it. I think it's just
that's
Ihahauna. I
Wales.
think it's just Halloween, maybe. Yeah, in Wales there is, yeah.
Yeah. There's like
Because they have like that weird... They have like a weird horse thing.
Yeah, it's so scary.
Yeah, that's terrifying. They have the horse thing.
Okay, so that's Wales. Okay, rare
Yeah.
Welsh W.
Yeah, look at that. That's terrifying. Oh my god. That's scary. We don't have anything like that.
Mary Lwyd. Marie Lwyd. MARILWYD. How do you say that?
1 second. Marie. So I think the LL at the start.
Yeah.
I think that's pronounced like
Wait.
hood.
Mary
Like-
Hood.
Something like that. Mary hood. Yeah, I think.
Oh. Chat
But
is giving
I
all
don't
different kinds
speak
of
Welsh,
answers.
so-
Mm.
Yeah, so LL is C in Welsh, so it'd be like Mary hood, yeah, or hood.
How do
It's
you
like a weird noise. We don't have that.
how do you pronounce this?
Oh god. Greg Uenamana. Greg Uenamana. Greg Uenamana? Greg Uenamana. See, right, okay, words like this, they're not Irish,
No?
right? So what it is, it's long time ago, right?
Uh-huh.
When the English came over, right? So
Uh-huh.
we were not as strong as the Welsh were. The Welsh are really cool. The Welsh got to keep all of their Welsh names. So all of their town names like mean something because they're in Welsh, right?
Yeah.
All of our town names mean nothing because they're anglicized versions of Irish names, okay?
Oh.
So this
Wait, we
Okay.
have that. We literally have that in America. A bunch of like the names of places. I can't give like exact examples because it would dox me. But there's like there's like so many places in America where it's like this was like an Indian word and we just like turned it into English or Spanish. Whoever
Yeah,
got there
they
first
just-
at the time.
They just bastardized it because they were like, this doesn't make it more English, and then they just did that, and it made it no sense. So I put the original Irish name on top was Grog na Manach, which means like Grog na Manach means like valley or the village of the monks.
Hmm.
So they took Grog na Manach and they made it Grega na Manach.
They really fucked that up.
Yeah.
They could have at least made it
They
like short. They
did.
could have just called it Greg.
Yeah, I know. And instead they fucking like did that atrocity. It's like Dublin as well, right? So Dublin, right? Everything's in italics because I fucking copy paste. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I copy pasted it straight from thingy. Dublin, right? So Dublin, right? It means black pool, right? So instead of calling it Blackpool, they called it Dublin because it's Dublin, and they just shoved it together and was like, Dublin. There
Yeah,
we
that
go.
one's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but some of them are silly. Some of them can be silly. And yeah, there's a couple of Blackpools already around the place that exists, so I guess they'd have to call it like Blackpool 3 or something.
What about this one?
Tuam.
It's Tuam?
Tuam.
The thing I'm reading says it's pronounced Chuam.
Chuam.
Chuam. Americans commonly get this wrong by pronouncing it Tuam. In fact, they are only half correct. We have to admit, though, it's a tricky one. Pronounced Chuam. From meanwhileinIreland.com.
Okay, I did not know about that. I would have definitely said Tuam. I would have been like that. I would have seen that. I would have been like, oh yeah, that's Tuam.
Is it
Tuam.
not? Is it not pronounced like in Irish? It's like
in Irish, it is
something
kind of
different.
more pronounced. In Irish, it's pronounced like Chuam. So I guess it's closer to the Irish. Like, so in Irish, it would be like this, would be like Chuam.
Ah. But it would be still pronounced tuam. Or
like, if I saw this, I would be like, oh, that's tuam. But I guess I'm just an idiot.
Oh, maybe it's not actually pronounced chuam.
Maybe everyone else is wrong.
Because there's like states in America, right, where it's like you can say Nevada or Nevada, and like locals will say Nevada, but there's also like this like everybody says Nevada, and then people who live in Nevada say Nevada, but then people who don't live in Nevada but think they know a lot about Nevada will say Nevada. So maybe it's like something like that. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Pippi. You've actually caught me out. I'm actually English. I'm so sorry. I really wanted to collab with you. You've just caught me out with that. I'm so sorry.
Oh, well, I'll have to kill you now.
You caught me. Oh my god! I can't believe this. I'm going to have to go back to the queen and... Oh wait, the queen's dead.
Yeah, the queen's fucking dead, bro.
The fucking queen is dead, mate.
Shit,
what the fuck am I gonna do now? No, I can't even do an English accent properly.
British accent is whatever you want it to be. They have like 10 of them. Just throw a dart at a board.
Oh, that's Galway. And so the word on the top. So that's in Old Irish script.
Oh.
And it's 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴. So that would look like, if you were to type that out normally. Oh my god. I'll figure out how to highlight this fucking word. There we go. It would say this.
And that would still say Galway?
Yeah. So the top says 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴.
Oh, 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴.
And yeah, it's 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴. And
𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴.
that's Irish. So all of our signs are in both Irish and English.
Oh. But it's not in English, right? Because it's the top is 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴 and then the English one says
bottom is in
Galway.
English. Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, so it's like the Germany versus Deutschland type thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ah. So would you say just normally? Would you be like, oh, I'm going to 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴?
No.
Or would you say
I'd
going
say
to Galway?
Galway.
Okay.
I'm going to Galway. If I were to say it in Irish, I'd be like Táim go dtí ag dul Galway or 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴.
𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴.
Because I'm saying it in Irish, but like you wouldn't say 𝐒𝐲𝐢𝐴 in English because I don't know. It would be like, oh, je suis un potato and I am going to français. I'm going to fucking, I don't know. Actually, no, wait. France fucking calls Paris Paris, right? It'd be like, oh, I'm going to Paris. Like, you just sound fucking obnoxious.
Okay. I have another one.
Okay.
There are these really cute little creatures in Mabinogi. And they're called They're called this. How do you pronounce this?
𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴.
Oh, it's that easy?
Okay. Yeah, so... Okay, so this sounds like it looks like it's an anglicization of the words far. Okay, so... Okay, let me get out my funny thingy. So, 𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐴𝐴. This is how you would spell it in Irish. Okay, and what it just means red man. He's like
doesn't
pink
look very
though.
red, yeah.
And he's like pinky, so pink is kind of like red. But yeah, so a far is like a person, and then Darek is red.
Oh. He is not a person and he is not red. They really fucked that up though.
He's definitely a person. Look at him, he has sentience.
He's not a person. He's not
He is. He's a citizen. Look at
absolutely
his
not.
face. How can he not be a citizen? He's so good.
He has no rights.
He's good. He has rights. He has rights.
No rights.
He has the right to vote. He has the right to live as he pleases. Look at him. He has no thoughts in that little head of his. He's so cute. He's like a little axolotl. What a cutie.
He is cute, but he has no rights. All right, I've got another one here.
Okay.
This is an NPC.
Oh, 𝐶𝐴𝐜𝐿.
𝐶𝐴𝐜𝐿.
𝐶𝐴𝐜𝐿, yeah.
𝐒𝐎𝐲.
So, 𝐒𝐲𝐻 comes back to, wait, is it a Fionn McCool or is it 𝐒𝐿? I can't remember. One second. 𝐒𝐲𝐻. I looked this up earlier. I was doing some studying before. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna study up on my fucking... It was 𝐒𝐿. Okay, so basically, 𝐒𝐿 went over to train with her because she was a famous warrior queen that lived in like... Yeah, she lived in like Scotland, right?
Oh.
And she lived in a fortress called 𝐿𝐴𝐻, right? And basically she like trained him in martial arts because she was like a fucking famous warrior. And then she had like a twin sister who came over and she was like so scared that her twin sister would find 𝐒𝐿 and kill him that she like fed 𝐒𝐿 sleeping pills. She like roofied 𝐒𝐿 to make him go to sleep. But he was so strong that the sleep only lasted like an hour, and he woke up and basically nearly killed her twin sister because they were sparring. And then he was like, all right, I'll let you live, but on one condition, that you have my child. And she was like, well, that's kind of rapey, but okay. And then, she ended up like sleeping with him and having like a son for him. And then he fucked off back to Ireland. Anyway, 𝐒𝐲𝐻's really cool though.
Oh my god.
He was really cool.
What the fuck? Whoa. Is this like... So, wait, so how do you say it? 𝐒𝐻?
𝐒𝐲𝐻, yeah.
𝐒𝐲𝐻. Okay.
So normally I'm gonna do my funny little... Because I have an Irish keyboard, which means I can do this. I can do that funny little accent over the A. So because there's like the funny accent over this A, the A turns into A. So be 𝐒𝐲𝐻.
𝐒𝐲𝐻.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Wait, Irish keyboard, that's a thing?
Yeah, I mean, we just can do like it's just like a normal UK keyboard.
UK
but
keyboard,
we can
what?
we can do these ones. It's just the difference is that I think our @ sign and the dot and the what's this one called again? The quotation mark. Those are swapped on our keyboards.
Oh.
So your @ sign would be like on 2, is it?
@ sign, yeah, it is.
Yeah, so mine is next to the semicolon.
Where is that at? On the other side of the keyboard. Oh.
Yeah.
Ah. You can do this on US keyboards too. Yeah, but you have to fucking memorize the alt code. And you can't even do it on all US keyboards because your keyboard has to have a numpad. Pain in the ass. Oh, but you just have buttons for it.
Oh, I mean, it's like we press like Alt, Control, and A, and it comes up like that. Because I know like German keyboards are really fucked up. They have like a Z where their Y is, and then they have like separate buttons for like the O with the umlaut over them and stuff. It's really weird. And they have like, do they have a sharpest S key as well?
I don't know what that is.
So a sharpest S is the funny looking B.
Oh, the one that goes like.
Yeah, it looks all funky. Yeah, and it's a noise.
Yeah. Ah, I know that one from boats. Does Ireland have a navy?
Yes, we do. We do. But we are a neutral country, so we don't really get involved in like... Our military is quite small. Like, we don't get involved in like wars and stuff, only as like EU peacekeeping missions. But we do have a navy, we do have an army, and we do have like a air force.
Do you guys ever have to actually like do anything?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I think it's only for like EU peacekeeping stuff. Like people will like go off on like, I don't know, to places that need EU peacekeeping in their funny little white helmets and stuff, and they they do that stuff and then they come back. But yeah, we have really like we're like a neutral country, so we're pretty chill. We're pretty. That's why we weren't involved in like World War II or anything.
Ah. You guys were like, nah, we kind of got resources, but like not enough resources, and we're neutral, so.
Yeah, like we were just after like becoming our own country. We were just after like gaining independence from the UK, so we didn't really have much resources anyway. Now we were like technically neutral, but we very much were like nice to allies. Like instead of like when if a German troop were to like get captured in Ireland, they would like be held as a prisoner. And if a British troop were to get captured in Ireland, they'd like just be put off across the border to Northern Ireland, so they could like go back to the UK.
That's kind of lazy. Oh
it
my
is
God.
pretty lazy.
What the
yeah,
fuck?
it is pretty lazy. But we were so small. We just didn't want to fucking do anything. We didn't want to do anything. We just had a civil war. Like, we were just like, we'll just keep out of here. We'll just keep out of here.
I guess, I feel like if you wanted to like dodge the draft or something, you could just like become a prisoner of war in Ireland then. And then they'd be like, they wouldn't do anything to you.
Wait, if to become a prisoner of war, how you wouldn't be able? Wait, what?
Wait, if
to
you
dodge the draft? Oh,
Yeah,
so like you could
like
just
you're-
like get yourself captured?
yeah,
like
exactly. You could like
you'd
sail
have to be
into
like lucky
Ireland.
enough though.
You would like sail into Ireland and you'd be like, oh, oops, I thought this was Germany. Or you're
Yeah.
German and you sail into Ireland and you're like, oops, overshot England. Haha, how did I end up here?
I mean, they probably didn't have like the best time because like they were still like a prisoner. But yeah, I mean like you wouldn't have to like, you know, kill people. So I guess that's pretty pog.
Yeah. Oh, you'd just be a deserter. I think you're describing a defector. No. It would be an accident. You wouldn't intentionally do it. You would just...
Yeah, you're like, oh, whoopsie. Haha. Might have gone to Ireland by accident. Not my problem. Not my fault. Sorry.
I was trying to catch
Smile.
up with the Bismarck, and she just got so far out of sight, and now I'm in Ireland. Yeah.
My boat got a hole. I just kind of had to swim to the nearest shore. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen.
This guy. Have you heard of this guy?
Oh my god. Nuda.
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 What?
Nuda?
Oh hell!
It might be Nua. It might. No, it might be Nua. No, it is Nua. I'm sorry. It's Nua.
Okay.
It's Nua. So
Okay, that's still
it's one of those
funny.
funny things where the it's Nua. It's one of those funny things where the DH is silent.
Ah.
So the DH is silent, so it's Nua. He is the king of... Okay, so basically in Ireland, in ancient Ireland myth, right?
Yeah.
There were two like factions, right? There were the Tuatha De Danann,
Yeah.
right? Or Danann, Tuatha De Danann, right?
Yeah.
And they were there was like another, the Fomorians.
Yeah.
And okay, so the Fomorians are basically like, okay, they're like fucking monsters and like demons and like evil people, right? And
It's
they
just
were
like
like
Mabinogi.
constantly fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were like constantly fighting the Tuatha De Danann, right? And the Tuatha De Danann were like basically like demigods, where they were like really strong and really smart and amazing and basically like a pantheon of gods, but they weren't like immortal, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nua was like the king of the Fomorians.
Nua was the king of the Fomorians?
Yeah. Well, he was a king of the Fomorians, I think.
Oh, in Mabinogi, he's like the king of the gods. And the leader of the Fomorians. This is another interesting one. I say Keyhole, but his name looks like Sickle. But
1 second.
the jury's really out on it.
I think I might have gotten that fucked up.
Oh?
I think I might have gotten that fucked up. I think it might be the other way around. I think you actually are right, and Mabinogi has fucking beat me at my own game. It's not something I really learned a lot of.
Even though
Like
you're
the
a fae, you should know
yeah,
this.
I know. I'm sorry. I learned more about 𝐏𝐴𝐚 and stuff like that, like 𝐏𝐴𝐚 and Filmakul and Tir na nog and stuff like that.
Wait, what's Tir na nog? Because in Mabinogi, it's the former land of the Tuatha De Danann. It's like where everybody used to live, and then it got destroyed by Fomorians, and they created a new version of the world, basically.
So the Tir na nog is like the land of the ever like young. So basically, the people that live in Tir na nog, like, they never age. Like, it's basically like a paradise. And the Tuatha De Danann like live there as well. And all the fairies and stuff, like, they have like fairy forts are like portals and stuff to Tir na nog. But like, so there's a story about Tir na nog where there was this guy called Oisin, and he was like out, like, he was like the leader of a group of soldiers called the Fianna, right? They were like warriors. And Oisin was out and he met this beautiful, beautiful woman called 𝐒𝐿𝐢. And 𝐒𝐿𝐢 was actually from Tir na nog. And she like fell in love with 𝐒𝐿𝐢, and he was like, oh, 𝐒𝐿𝐢, you're so beautiful, I want to marry you. And he was like, all right. 𝐒𝐿𝐢 was like, all right, sure, like, hop on my horse and we'll go to Tir na nog together. So Oisin went off to Tir na nog and he fucking lived happily there, and he had a great time, and he married 𝐒𝐿𝐢 and had a ball, and everything was perfect. And then, but he started missing his friends. And he was like, oh, I really want to go back and see my friends and family. Like, would I be able to do that? And 𝐒𝐿𝐢 was like, all right, I'll give you this horse so you can go back to Ireland from Tir na nog.
Yeah.
But whatever you do, don't get off the horse. And Oisin was like, yeah, that's fine. So he goes back. He goes back to Ireland, and everything's different. And he's like, what the fuck? And he can't find anyone. And he can't find anyone he remembers.
Yeah.
And he goes up to somebody and he's like, excuse me, I'm looking for a band of warriors called the Fianna. Have you seen them? And your man was like, you must be joking. Those are legends from like 300 years ago. Like, we don't even know if they really existed. Like, 300 years has passed. So he was like, oh fuck, I've been in Tir na nog for 300 years. And he was just like still like young. He was still like in his prime, the exact same way he left Ireland. So he was like, oh, all of my family are dead. Like, all of my friends are dead. Like, all the towns he went to were like, you know, they were abandoned like villages and stuff. And he was like really depressed. So he was going back to Tir na nog on his horse, and he saw an old man at the side of the road, and he was like trying to pick something up. And Oisin was like, oh, this poor guy, I'll help him. I'm gonna help him pick this thing up. We got off the horse, and then as soon as his feet touched the ground, he started aging and just crumbled into dust.
What the
And
fuck? I saw a Pepe gif like this. Oh my god.
and yeah,
That's so sad.
That's what happened. It's a cat that makes you old.
She didn't
I
tell.
touched the ground, it makes me old. And what did it do? It made me old.
It's so fucked up, man.
Yeah, like a lot of those stories are like really sad.
What is the point of it? Like,
No, I think it's just to make you sad.
oh,
You heard the story that makes you sad, and it made you sad.
okay.
That's it.
Like the beach that
The
makes
moral
you
of the
old,
story
yeah.
is, I think it's like Tir na nog is just like, you don't leave Tir na nog, like, and that's like why the fairy and human worlds don't mix or something, because like you end up spending so long in the fairy world that you end up like not being able to return home. It's just like really sad. I don't know, we have a lot of sad stories.
Cohen doesn't seem sad. He seems like a badass.
It was a badass. That is 100% true. He did
Yeah.
accidentally kill his son though. That was kind of sad.
The one that he had with Skadic's sister?
Yeah, he accidentally killed him. Because basically, after he had raunchy sex
What the
with
fuck?
Scothic's sister and she bore him a son. He went back to Ireland and fell in love with another woman.
Oh, that
and
man
ended
whore.
up he ended up marrying her. And then she was like, the sister was pissed about this. She was like, what the fuck is going on? What a man whore. So she raised the son and was like, look, whatever, you're gonna go over. Like, the son was like, I want to go see my dad. I want to go find my dad and like meet him for the first time. And she was like, okay, do that. You can do that, but don't tell him that you're his son. So that was fine. So he went over to see his dad and he challenged him. He was like, oh, by like seeing how strong I am, my dad will know that it's me because I can only be this strong if I'm his son. And of course what happened is that 𝐒𝐶 fucking fought with him and like his son nearly beat him. And then 𝐒𝐶 like managed to mortally wound him. He threw 𝐒𝐴𝐜𝐴 Bulg at him and it mortally wounded his son. And then while his son lay dying, he was like, oh, I was actually your son all along and we could have like, done all this stuff together because I'm so strong. We could have conquered the whole world. And 𝐒𝐶 was like, what? And got really sad. And and that's what happened. Yeah, so that's pretty sad. But I mean,
sad.
Overall, he was kind of a badass.
What the fuck? I feel like this was a story that was written by somebody who never liked the sister. They were like, nah, she's a bitch or whatever, and so they rewrote history to.
I mean, like, she was kind of a dickhead, but like, 𝐒𝐶 was kind of a dickhead as well, because he was like, oh, if you don't give me a son, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'll fucking bear a child for you. Please don't hurt me. So, you know what? Maybe they kind of both deserved it. Like, the only one that kind of got out of it worst was like the son.
Yeah.
He didn't deserve it, but
true. It serves as a warning not to get into fights with strangers. I mean, I feel like that's different than just a fight with a stranger. That's like killing strangers.
Yeah. I mean, like, he did challenge his dad, though. He was like, fucking fight me. I mean, and 𝐒𝐶 is like a warrior, right? He's like a berserker. He's like the ultimate warrior. He's like, he probably gets like 50 people challenging him every day. He's just like, all right, fine,
Wasn't she going to kill him first? Was she going to kill him?
Wait, 𝐒𝐶 or I don't.
Yeah,
I actually don't know.
Oh.
Let me look. Because I looked up this guy, right, and then actually no idea. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm drawing a blank here. No, she wasn't gonna kill him. She was like, she was just like, oh, don't. Like, the son was just like, oh, I really want to see my dad, as far as I'm aware. And then the dad he just goes over and he doesn't like say who he is. He's just like, oh, I'm not going to identify myself because I can't say that I'm your son. So wham wham.
Oh, that's so sad. You know anything about this guy, Sickle or Keyhole?
Oh, no, I don't.
Okay.
That is something I don't actually know how to pronounce that name.
Oh.
1 second. 𝐒𝐿𝐢𝐴 or Sai. 1 second. Seko Kiko. Okay, so it would be Kiko.
Kiko.
And then or Keith. So 𝐒𝐿𝐢. 𝐒𝐿𝐢. 𝐒𝐿𝐢? I think that's it.
It is Keyhole.
Yeah.
Oh.
𝐒𝐿𝐢.
Okay, what about Militian? Do you know about Militian?
Militian?
Yeah.
Militian.
I put it on screen.
Militian? No.
No?
I think Militian. Militian? I think that's just the Mabinogi thing.
𝐒𝐿 died holding back the army of 𝐾𝐻 with just his standing corpse. It was enough to keep them back as the army of Ulster retreated. Eh?
He like strapped a standing stone to himself so that if he were to die, he would like die on his feet.
Oh. And so
he was like a berserker. He was super cool.
Ah. So in wait, what's the army of 𝐾𝐻?
Connacht.
So
there's Connacht. So there's 4 provinces in Ireland. There's Connacht, there's Leinster, there's Munster, and there's Ulster. So Ulster is up on top. Munster is a type of cheese. Munster in Ireland is like on the bottom.
Oh.
And then I think Connacht is on the left. So Connacht has like Galway, and then Leinster has Dublin on the right. So if you're thinking about Ireland and you're thinking about like, so Dublin is on the far right and that's where Leinster is. Belfast is in the north and that's Ulster. Cork is in the south and that's Munster. And then Galway's on the left and that's Connacht. So the army of Connacht is just the army of like the entirety of the east of Ireland. No, the west of Ireland. Sorry, I always forget which one is my east and my west. Yeah.
Okay.
So Connacht is on the left hand.
And so where was 𝐒𝐿?
So they would be, I think it's Leinster maybe. Let me have a look. Where is 𝐒𝐿 from? 𝐒𝐿, he is from Ulster. Okay, so he was in the north.
I wonder if Northern Ireland is like, you guys can't have 𝐒𝐿 in your myth because he's our local hero or whatever.
I don't think they would be like that because right. So the thing is that because his name is in Irish, the Irish language is really politicized in Northern Ireland.
What, really?
Yeah. Like there's been cases of like somebody dying and being like, oh, I want my headstone, I want like them to say in Irish like what, you know, that I died. And they like refuse because they're like, oh, you can't have the Irish language on your headstone.
What the that's not based. What the fuck?
No, it's not. Yeah, it's really, really heavily politicized.
That's so weird.
In the north. It's just because there's just like a cultural thing. It's back to like the Catholics versus Protestants thing and the Troubles. Like it's very like, oh, Ireland is seen as like rebelling against the crown, so we don't want any of like that rebelliousness in the Northern Ireland because we're still part of the UK.
So wait, so do people in Northern Ireland, do they call themselves Irish or do they just say British?
It depends. I like if you're a loyalist, so you're loyal to the crown. Then you would consider yourself to be British.
Okay.
But like some people in Northern Ireland would consider themselves to be Irish. But yeah, so that's why it's so difficult to like, talk about reunification as well, because you have like so many people there that are like, oh no, I'm loyal to the crown, I want to be British, and then there's so many people that are like, oh, I want to be Irish,
If they want to be British, why don't they just go over to England and live there?
Because they're like, but this land is British. Why do I have to move if I'm British?
Because England is over the water. Just go over there.
It would be.
That's where the crown is. You can be with them. Be with your people. This is weird.
I can't straight out be like, I think it would be a good idea to ship every single loyalist in Northern Ireland to England. I don't feel like I should maybe say that on the internet. So I'm just gonna sit this one out.
You.
Yeah, I think I might get in some sort of trouble.
Okay. Trouble.
some sort of kerfuffle.
I bet 𝐿𝐴 would be disappointed.
Yeah, he'd definitely force a hurley up me arse or something. I don't know. He'd definitely go berserker and be like, "You don't love Ireland enough," and just throw me in the ocean.
There's too many people in Northern Ireland. 2 million.
Yeah, people. Well, I mean, in the great scheme of things, it isn't. But
in Northern Ireland, it's so tiny.
Well, that's mostly probably in Belfast, though.
Is Belfast that big? Hold on.
I mean, it'd be a bigger city.
The population of Belfast is 348,000.
Okay, I thought it was going to be more than that.
That's like a medium-sized city in America.
The population of the entirety of Ireland is about like 5 million.
So what you're saying is there's less of them than there are of you.
Yes. But still, that's like 5 million in Ireland, you know, like...
Yeah.
That's like... And that's such like a smaller space. Like, that's 3/4 of the entire map has only 5 million. And then that little space up there has an entire 2 million? Like, that's a lot of people.
Oh.
They're all probably like clumped together more. They're denser.
True.
You know, it's like
because
it's like they're like they could like turtle.
Sorry.
They could like turtle, you know. They could like do the Spartan thing where they have their shields up and we just bounce ineffectively off them.
If only 𝐿𝐴 was around still.
I know. He'd definitely be able to beat the shit out of all of them, but unfortunately, he's not. Okay, he's not. He's gone.
Wait, so if you're Republic of Ireland Irish,
yeah,
do you say like, oh, I'm from Connacht or Leinster or Munster? Like, would you say that?
If somebody asked me, oh, whereabouts in Ireland are you from? I'd be like, oh, I'm from Munster.
Oh.
But it'd be like, oh, are you from like the south? Are you from like the south of America or something? Are you a southern?
We do that in America because a lot of parts of America are like very similar culturally, right? So if you're like, oh yeah, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, like that says a lot. Yeah. Versus if you're like, that would definitely the deep south or just the south or southwest.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be that similar in Ireland. I feel like Cork and Limerick are definitely similar to each other, but Kerry is very different.
Where is Kerry?
Like, Kerry is the furthest west one on the bottom. So Kerry is like sheep fuckers of Ireland.
Oh, the Welsh live there. The Welsh immigrants.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's really beautiful there, but they do fuck sheep, so...
I heard a story about that. I heard that the crime for stealing sheep was death, but the crime for fucking sheep was just like a fine. So Welsh people would try to steal sheep, and then they'd say, no, mate, I was just fucking it. And the police would be like, oh, okay, that's fine.
That sounds like an excuse. That they were definitely after some of that shapussy.
You think so?
Yeah, I do think so. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, how many people out there like see a sheep VTuber and they want to do disgusting things? Like, they probably look at actual sheep and see that.
No, I don't
think so. They're like,
oh,
she wants me bad, you know.
That's made up. That's made up. Jesus Christ. I'm looking at pictures of Kerry. It is really beautiful.
It is. It is. It's really, really pretty there. Really, really gorgeous.
It's got to be cheaper there, right? Because it's so far away from everything else.
It is. It is. It is cheaper there, but it's very kind of isolated as well.
No internet.
The thing about the west of they do have internet, but like I was just joking about the running water thing being last week.
Well, parts of America are genuinely like that. Like I've had family members where they don't have even like power on their land, or they don't have like,
oh my goodness,
they don't have like a well connection or whatever. Like their water comes from an actual creek.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay. I don't think there's anywhere in Ireland like that. Like there's places where the water isn't drinkable. But like it wouldn't be that. Yeah. I'm sorry. Sorry. But like as far as I'm aware, there's not that, even like in the more isolated areas, like there's a cluster of islands off the west coast called the Aran Islands. And even there they'd have like internet and you know, everything like that. But the whole western part of Ireland, so all along the west coast, is really beautiful.
Just like America.
It's also really unprotected by everything. So we have like the shittest weather.
Because you're literally like right on the ocean.
Yeah, we're literally right on. We protect Scotland and Wales and England from like a lot of storms that come over. So like one thing that about where I live, it's so windy like all the time. It's like incredibly windy. And I don't think people like realize that. Like they come over and they're like, holy shit, the weather's terrible. It's windy and it's raining all the time. And I'm like, yeah, we live on the ocean. We don't have any protection from anything.
You can see it like in really the landscape. Like everything's very rounded and
yeah, it's very, very rugged. It's very like everything's been eroded by the wind. But it's very, very pretty.
I wonder, did trees grow there before? Or is it so harsh that like even trees wouldn't grow?
Say that trees probably grew there. It's just the problem is that there's so much farmland there that people don't want to plant trees. They don't want to reforest Ireland because they'd lose out on so much money. Even like the tree plantations that we do have, they're all like firs. So they would be fast growing trees just to cut down. Like forestry Ireland over years. Let me see if there's like, I'm just trying to like, I don't even really know if there are many native forests in Ireland anymore. It's really bad. But yeah, no, Kerry is absolutely beautiful. There's so many like mountains there as well. So you have the mountains, you have the ocean right next to it. It's just really, really pretty.
Still seems weird, like trees. There's like some trees in these photos I'm looking at, but they're very sparse.
Oh yeah, they're very, very sparse. But it is just because there's just so much farmland. Like look at all that farmland there is, you know? And like there wouldn't be, it would all be like cattle or sheep. It wouldn't be like growing anything, but there'd be so like Ireland, one of Ireland's main exports is dairy. So we have a lot of cattle. Like that's why, you know, like you have Kerrygold and stuff. Kerrygold butter comes from Kerry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's why it's so delicious. It's because
it's from Ireland?
It's very because it's from Ireland. And we have so much grazing land and stuff.
Oh, you have died. Oh, you're back.
I saw that. I saw sorry. OBS Ninja's slightly awkward.
Stupid. You're back. Huh. I had no idea. Kerrygold butter is from Ireland. Is it actually made there?
Normally, yeah, it's normally exported. That's why like a lot of like butter and stuff that's from Ireland like is really, really good. We export a lot of it. Like apparently, I have a story where, you know, there's like a French guy, like there's a bunch of tourists come over to France, right? And they have the French tourist guide there. And the French tourist is like, look at my butter. My butter is so good. It is the best butter in the world.
They would say that.
It went a bit German there. I'm sorry.
Can't tell the difference. It's okay.
And he like turns to the first tourist and he's like, you, where are you from? Where are you from? I am French. And the tourist is like, oh, I'm from Spain. He's like, Spanish butter. Disgusting. You, putain, where are you from? And the second tourist is like, oh, I am from Germany, yeah. And the tour guide is like, German butter, disgusting. Yuck, absolutely horrifying. And then he turns to the third tourist. And he's like, you there, where are you from, you disgusting pig? And the tourist is like, oh, I'm Irish. And the French tour guide is like, alright, that is okay, I guess. And that's how you know Irish butter is really good. Yeah.
Oh. French person not instantly attacking you? That's... Oh.
So that's my funny story. That's definitely not true, but it's a funny story to tell.
Is it like a story that's like spread around? Is that like a...
Yeah, it's spread around just like
anecdote?
butter.
Oh, I see. Sounds like something that like in America, right? When you go to like, there's like a lot of like factory museums and stuff, and like businesses that are still in operation, they'll have like little tidbits, and you'll walk in and they'll have like some sort of like outrageous story. They'll be like, this logging camp was the only logging camp in the area because the people who founded it, two brothers, one of which had no experience with logging, and the other, his brother, a banker, decided to open up a logging camp and revolutionize the technology, and all of the other loggers came around and were like, oh my god, you guys did it so much better, and now this place is famous. And it's like no one's ever heard of it, but it's like a common thing. You go to museums here and
I feel like that's definitely a thing. Propaganda. Like in Ireland we have this thing called plumossing. And it means just like, so plumossing is just like lying. Ah. But we do it so like well that we have a separate word for it. Yeah, exactly. So if you're plumossing about something, you're trying to tell a lie in a really believable way. And it's not like a negative lie or anything. But like you're just like, you're just lying for the fun of it. It's like, you know,
I'm a professional plumosser.
I enjoy it. Honestly. Yeah. It's really fun. I really like just telling little stories. Like, you know, somebody's like asking about haggis, and you're like, oh, do you know where haggis comes from? And they're like, oh, it's like the sheep stomach, right? And you're like, no, they're like little animals called haggis, and they live in the Scottish Highlands, and that's what haggis is. So they're like little furry, little woolly things, and they travel in little herds, but they're so small they're really hard to hunt. So you just have to go to the Scottish Highlands and like hunt haggis, and that's where haggis comes from.
There was a Scottish VTuber that she's like a haggis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like a drop bear. It's like the Scottish version of a drop bear is like a haha, we got our little okay. Alright. Yeah. Pick it up what you're putting down. Okay.
Also, I just saw somebody in chat saying, ask her if locals pee on the Blarney Stone.
What? So there's a Blarney Stone. Okay.
So in Cork, right, which is the southernmost county in Ireland, there's a castle called the Blarney Castle, right? And on top of the castle, there is a stone called the Blarney Stone, right? And if you kiss the stone, right, you're meant to get the gift of the gab, which is the gift of being able to talk about absolutely fucking nothing, right? Which is what Irish people do.
Oh my god!
Like,
oh yeah,
we're really good. We're really good at talking about absolutely fuck all.
You
like,
have
we're
nothing
really
to talk about, so you gotta make shit up to talk about. You guys were born to be streamers.
Exactly. But if you kiss the stone, you get the gift of the gab. So loads of tourists go there every single year to kiss the stone. Okay. Now, I know that they locked up the gates to Blarney Castle to prevent people from doing that. But the local kids used to go out drinking in the bushes and then go up to the top of the Blarney Castle and piss on the stone.
So when tourists kissed it, they were kissing the piss.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They were pissed in the kissing.
Oh, no.
So 100%, that was 100% something that people did. I don't know if they do it anymore. I don't know if they sanitized the stone, but they definitely used to piss on it. So if you ever kissed that stone, I'm sorry, but you were definitely just licking about 20 years of accumulated piss off that fucking stone.
That's nasty.
Like you are never recovering from that. You are a urination drinker. Like you're a little piss boy now. You're a little piss buddy.
That's fucked up. But I would do it for the potential to get the gift of the gab.
Well, I would.
Would you do it?
But if you came to, I would not do it because it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. I've been up there once before, and it's scary, right? Because you have to. Basically, you have to lie on your back at the top of the castle, and there's a little gap in the wall, right? And you have to get lowered through that gap, so you're like above the rest of the fucking castle. You're like way off the ground, and the stone is like down there, and you have to kiss it down there. And like there's people there. They like help you. They'll like lower you down and make sure you don't fall. But it's still scary. So I wouldn't do it.
Blarney Stone, Ireland.
So BLA or NEY, Blarney.
Wait, what the fuck? It's like the bottom of, why are they kissing the bottom of the rock?
I don't know. That's just where it is. That's just the bit that you do it. It's just scary.
This is so
I'm letting you
weird.
do it because my internet shifts. Yeah, you have to do it at the very bottom. And yeah, there's like guardrails and stuff, but it's still scary. Like you can still see all the way down.
How the hell are they pissing on that? That requires some fucking aim, brother.
I mean, they just piss on the stone above it, and the water just runs down.
Oh.
Right?
But you're kissing underneath, so you're not even really kissing the piss.
I don't know. I still wouldn't risk it.
You're pushing your chin into the kiss. Wait, into the piss. Wait.
You definitely get some splashback occurring down there.
Wait, they're like putting their whole ass mouth on this. Wait, what the fuck?
Are they Frenching it?
They're Frenching the fucking wall.
Oh my god.
That's
crazy.
I don't know if I'd French the wall.
Oh my god, he's going for it. Holy shit. I think he's owner. Oh my god, look at him. That's why he's wearing. That's why that part of the pants has so much exposure on it. They had to like edit out the fact he got a stiffy kissing the wall.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's so weird.
He was definitely into that shit. Oh, that's scary.
There's like a granny doing it. Hold on. What the fuck? Why?
Yeah, it's scary.
Wait, a granny will do it. You won't do it.
No, because a granny doesn't have much. A granny doesn't have much fucking time left. She doesn't care if she falls down. Like, what's that gonna shave? Like 2 years off her fucking lifespan? I have lots of life left to live. She's already lived her fucking life. I don't give a fuck if she falls down. She's probably gonna fall down, hit her head, and be like, "Oh, the sweet release of death! It's finally come for me. I've lived such a long, extended life.
Oh
I have so much life left to live, Pippa. I can't risk it. I can't risk that.
You're already 30, you hag. Count your fucking days."
You're right, actually. You're right.
I don't...
Look, all of those people in behind, they're laughing. That's because they're locals. They didn't know that it's been pissed on. They're like, look at this fucking tourist.
That is just bizarre. How do the Irish feel about tourism?
We hate American tourists.
Really?
We hate the ones that are like, my great granddaddy was Irish. He was like from Dublin. He was from Dublin, and my great granddaddy was Irish. He came over during the famine, and that makes me Irish. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Nobody fucking cares. You're fucking American. That's where you're from. You're from America.
Hell yeah,
Get your own fucking culture. You should be fucking, I don't know, like moonshining or something.
What
That's
the
what American
fuck?
culture is, right?
Yeah, it is. But still.
Yeah. we have moonshine in Ireland as well, but we call
I
it
bet you fucking
poutine.
do. Poutine?
It's poutine, yeah.
Poutine.
It's Poitin. Poutine.
Oh, like poutine.
Yeah, like poutine, but you know, made of potatoes.
You
Well,
could have,
poutine
like-
is made of potatoes too,
Yeah.
but
You could have poutine and poutine.
yeah. But
Hell yeah.
poutine is Irish moonshine. But yeah, like that's one thing I don't understand about Americans is that they don't like they're like, oh, white Americans don't have culture. You guys do have culture. It's
do.
badass culture.
Oh, yeah.
White American culture is like firing assault rifles into the air and like eating barbecue and like fucking drinking beer and driving. Like that's awesome. Like you should be proud of your culture.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Why is this website called this?
IB4UD. I thought that was like an advertising for like STD tests or something. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that a thing you guys need? Are you guys like anime conventions? You guys need STD testing in every city?
Pippa, we're Catholic.
Oh,
what do you
right.
mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
If
You
the
guys
priest
would
doesn't
never.
have an STD, then we're safe for the rest of our lives.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. Anime conventions, well, yeah, that's like a thing now at conventions. They offer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
some of them. I saw it on Twitter, so maybe it's not even true, but.
I honestly did not know that was like such a thing. Like I had heard stories about like anime convention orgies and like cosplay sex and stuff. And I honestly was just like, no, those are just stories. There's no fucking way that stuff is real. But
Never
it turns
mind,
out
it's
it is
furry cons.
real.
Yep.
That's crazy. Oh, it's all the furries? It's all the furry cons?
I don't know if it's all the furry cons, but this is the picture I saw. I think. Or I think I saw a different one.
HIV. Oh my fucking god, that's terrifying.
I like
that
the
is
happy
that
little
is for
raccoon.
pesto. So you know what? I understand it. I understand it. I get that. It's furries. It's furries. You know what? That makes sense.
Wait, look at the update.
A close early Judah item. Oh my god. You know, I remember seeing this fucking Twitter thread like a couple of months back. And it was like this person that was trying to argue that everyone should be like, you know how you can get like antiviral, like it's called PrEP. It's like what you
PrEP.
take so you don't get HIV.
Like a
And, like-
vaccination against it?
Yeah, but it's like a daily pill and you take it so you don't get HIV.
For how long?
And for
you-
like forever.
Forever?
Like if you're going off and like if you're like, oh, I'm gonna have lots of sex unprotected, then I'm going to take PrEP and I won't get HIV.
And
right?
you just take it every single day?
Yeah, if you're having sex, yeah, if
Oh,
you're having
okay.
like,
So,
but like
What?
there was somebody trying to like argue that like no, like straight, if you're straight, like it's okay. So usually, it's like a thing that a lot of gay men in particular will take. Because because there's no risk of pregnancy. Obviously, they're not going to like have as much protected sex if they're stupid, right? There's no risk of, and there is this person was like, oh, every single person should take it. Like every single person should take it, even if you're straight. And it's like, why? Why?
Well,
oh
I mean,
my god!
I see their logic, right? Like if you are sleeping around a lot, right? Or just sleeping around in general, like that would make sense, right?
It would if you're sleeping around, but they were like trying to argue that monogamous straight couples should take it.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
Because they were like, well, obviously one of you guys is gonna cheat sometime in the future.
What the fuck?
Are you? Are you?
I feel like that's
What?
that's a projection thing. I was gonna say maybe
That
they
is
have
definitely-
like the Princess Diana was like famous for shaking the hand of somebody with AIDS. because like at the time people
yeah.
thought. I was thinking like maybe it's like that kind of thing where it's like, oh well, then like you don't have to be scared of like sharing a water bottle with somebody or whatever, or like. But
no, it's just I don't know. They were just like, oh, you guys should like take it just to normalize taking it. It's like maybe you guys should normalize not sleeping around.
You really are Catholic.
Maybe you guys should normalize loving monogamous relationships in the eyes of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
This is America, man. We don't do that no more. I feel like internet online, maybe it's just like big city culture, but I feel like in the vast majority of America, right? Like most people are very, I guess, detached from like the Twitter, that kind of like Twitter mindset, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like where I live, there's like, it's a small ass fucking town, but there's still literally a church on every single street. It's like very, very like, it's very religious. It's very religious, and people very much are like.
I honestly feel like a surprising amount. If you're any way active on Twitter, you would actually be surprised by how little of the outside world actually gives a fuck about Twitter. Like none of my coworkers at work have Twitter. Like none of them have even bothered ever making an account on Twitter. You know, you see people and they like speak like they're the majority of the population and they're all on Twitter, and they're like, no, you're not. It's a very, very vocal minority of people, unfortunately, that are just stupid.
Have you noticed most normies, they actually use like Instagram? Like Instagram is still very, very popular with them, and you're like, huh?
like my coworker. Yeah, like my coworkers have been like, oh, what's your Insta, by the way? I'm like, I don't fucking use that shit.
Yeah, who the fuck uses fucking Instagram? Turns out, normies.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Or like Facebook, like they'll still use Facebook.
So many. I've like never stopped using Facebook because it is like such easy access, I guess, to like family and to like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. And like so many businesses do only use Facebook, but it feels like even more are migrating to be like Instagram only, or like they'll have a Facebook but they only update their Instagram.
Yeah. No, it's the same. Like my older family members will only use Facebook. Younger family members will only use Instagram.
Yeah.
Nobody uses Twitter.
No, nobody uses Twitter. Literally nobody. I've never like naturally encountered somebody in the wild that uses Twitter. And every time I get like a business card for like you go to a restaurant or whatever, right? And you take their business card, and they have like Twitter on there, and you go to their Twitter, and the last time they posted is in like 2016, and you're like, what the fuck? It's so.
On Twitter, I'm 𝐿𝐼𝐶 VT, and that's because the original 𝐿𝐼𝐶 has a fucking Twitter account. Now I think he's like a Dutch guy. I've looked him up before out of anger. And he has posted like once recently about crypto, and then before that he was like silent until like 2016, and it makes me so angry. And like I could have that handle. I could have a pure, beautiful handle like that nobody else had, and you had to just ruin it. You had to ruin it. I have it on every other social fucking like media site except for Twitter. It makes me so angry.
You could message him. You could try and buy it from him.
I don't know. I'd be like, do you want 20 euro for it? I think 20 euro would be like the most I'd be willing to sell it for, or to buy it for.
That sucks. That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It's not too bad having to put like a TV or VT in your name, though.
No, it's not. It could be worse. I could have to like put numbers, or put a 3 instead of an E, and go back to using Leap Speak like I'm from fucking 2008.
There's some creators like Dream comes to mind, where it's like he can't even have his username on like anything because it's just Dream. So his username on stuff is like Dream was taken or something.
See, this is like the trick, right? What you do, right, is you go back to before you ever make any sort of social media handle, and you open up a name generator and you just make a random name come out, and that's what you use. That's how I got my name.
Wait, really?
So a lot of VTubers pick names where like they're like, oh, this has a meaning to me, or you know, this means something in a space. Mine is literally, I had a World of Warcraft character that I used a random name generator for, and I liked the sound of it, and I was like, you know what? This is my first time ever streaming. I'm just gonna use this.
You're like, you're literally like Asmongold. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice. It means your name doesn't define you. You define your name.
Exactly. Plus, it was really handy. It was like free on YouTube, free on Twitch, free on like everything else except for fucking Twitter. But we'll get over that one.
Someday. The seed is real though. I wish I could just be Pippa on everything, but that'll literally never happen. Impossible.
We live in hope. You're just gonna have to get big enough. If you keep reaching the moon, the moon, Pippa.
All right.
And then you'll be able to do it. Like, I think there's like a Duchess Pippa. You have to kill her and claim her title.
Well, now I can never fucking go to England or whatever the fuck, but...
You didn't agree to it. You didn't agree to it, okay?
Well, but I thought about it, and that's enough. That's enough to get you put on a list there. They're gonna like find me. They're gonna be like, I'm gonna go to England someday, and then the fucking authorities are gonna be like, we heard what you said fucking 3 years ago on one of your streams, how you thought about potentially killing the Duchess Pippa. And
like, mate, you've got a license for that murder.
You got a license for that thought crime.
You got a license for that thought crime on your YouTube, mate. Innit? It's a Tuesday.
You bloody idiot. How fucking dare you? They're silly people. Well, that being said, we are at about the 3-hour mark. It has been very fun chatting with you. We should probably wrap it up a bit. Do you have anything you'd like to add in? Any final thoughts?
Just a thank you again for inviting me, and thank you for giving me a chance to say hello to your wonderful audience. And it was really, really fun getting to hang out with you.
Fuck yeah, I had a good time. I learned a lot, like that pretty much every letter is silent in Irish.
It really is.
I can pronounce some names in Mabinogi now. Yeah, I kinda came out ahead here. Yeah.
You're gonna flex on everyone.
I'm gonna flex on the 3 other people that still play Mabinogi.
4 now. I'm probably gonna pick it up now that I know you can use WASD for movement. So
you should. It's clunky, but yeah. A link to 𝐒𝐿𝐼c's account. You can click on her name in the YouTube title. The YouTube stream title, and it should take you to her directly.
I do mainly use that YouTube channel for VODs, so if you guys want to catch me, I mainly stream on Twitch. Yes.
Oh, sad to hear. Very sad to hear. One day you'll see the greatness that is YouTube.
I started off on YouTube. The chat delay for me, it was a lot worse when I started, I think. So maybe someday I'll return. Yeah.
Come back now. There's like no latency. If you want there to be no latency. I have bad internet, so I use latency. But
yeah.
All right. Plug Twitch link. Oh, is your Twitch link just 𝐿𝐼c as well then?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
All right, I will grab a link to it. And you guys... Oh, hold on. My Chrome is freezing. Chrome is not responding. Hold on, one moment. Okay. 𝐿𝐼c, VELECK. Right?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Alright. Refresh everything. I don't know why my Google Chrome is fucking dying today. Do you use Chrome?
I use Firefox. I'm sorry. I use the superior browser.
Whatever. You know they banned porn on Firefox. It's a good Catholic browser now.
Yeah,
you go.
based. Nobody should ever access anything. The only thing I have to have in my mind when I'm gooning is the Lord's rippling muscular body on the crucifix.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Bored? Is that like another Irish mythological guy?
No, okay, the Lord. That makes sense.
Jesus Christ.
Sick in the head. You're fucking sick in the head. Alright, I am going to hop out a call and give some final words for my chat. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you again. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm kicking you out of here. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna hold on. There we go.
Alright. Okay. Oh, oh, Charlie left call.
Oh, I didn't move her off the screen far enough.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for popping in. I will be live again in a little bit. Make sure to follow Velik over on Twitch. She's in Fluffle. Yeah, you can find her on Twitch with the link, or you can click on her name and subscribe to her. Maybe I'll pester her again for some Mabinogi. Potentially, I can like drag her around and be like, "Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this?" And then she'll go insane and never collab with me again. But at least I'll learn how to say 𝐒𝐎𝐍𝐿𝐢𝐴 correctly. Can I get the Miss Super Chat list? Would be funny. Thanks for stream. Thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed her. I feel like this format worked out pretty alright. I feel like the ending feels a little bit rushed, but we'll iron it all out. I feel like I just kicked her off. It was fun and informative. Yeah, I learned a lot. If anyone knows a better alternative to Google Slides, that would be very appreciated. Because I need something that I can like draw on and other people can draw on and like access in real time. But I just don't know a good alternative. Everybody knows Google Slides, so it's not like Discord has a thing, OneNote, Figma. Discord has a whiteboard feature. I'll look into the Discord whiteboard one. Helios, thank you. Ireland is just kayfabe, right? It's not actually real, right? It is real. I have a newfound appreciation for Cuchulainn. I already thought it was cool in Fate. And by cool, I mean funny and pathetic. But sounds like it was actually pretty badass. Pretty Chad. Standalone Complex, thank you. Great Benoit Leader secures Ireland. Pippa Kiston Alliance. Paradoxical Madness, thank you. Why can English, French, Irish, and Scottish not spell for the life of them? Well, we learned it's not the Irish's fault. It's the English that came over and fucked up the writing, and we're like, no more Irish writing, and butchered it all. Tim and Todd, thank you. And suddenly I'm into Irish woman. Yeah, you're welcome on your new fetish. Ronald Arivia, thank you for the 15 shekels. The British came in and fucked up our shit. Are you sure you're only talking about Ireland here? Well, and Thermava, thank you. Can you ask her what Chucky Arla means? I can ask her next time. Donald Complex, thank you. But Pakistan shares anti-British sentiment. True. Nick Gilbert, thank you. That's modalism, Patrick. Not in English, thank you. What's the luck of the Irish about? Apparently about being unlucky. Minoski Reactor, thank you. Americans love foreign celebrations. St. Patrick's, Cinco de Mayo, Oktoberfest. Notice a pattern. We love culture. We're not as racist as everyone thinks. We're not as xenophobic as everyone thinks. America, we love too much. That's our problem. We love too much. We want to celebrate your celebrations because we love you. Now stay out of our country. John in English, thank you. Is it true that whiskey stopped Ireland's technological advancements for 300 years? Standalone Complex, thank you. We don't talk about the NA traits ors. John Kennedy, thank you. What is Velik's favorite alcohol? Oh, I should have asked. Standalone Complex, thank you. Tell her about the troubles. She did. Okame Karai Inya, thank you. How to speak Irish? Well, oil be hooked. Whale oil beef hooked. Ferocious Kitsa, thank you. Potato thing, Lamau. We did the same thing to Roma in Europe, but coins. Enter Mama C, thank you. Search up Irish inventions of Wikipedia. Notice the cap after the invention of whiskey. Constant Demonics, thank you. My favorite Irish pastime is car bombing. Hell yeah. To the chickens, thank you. Didn't know Ireland was former Lively land. Bryce Williams, thank you. Ronald of Revia, thank you for the 15 shekels. It was sad, depressing, and everyone drank a lot. I propose we make Ireland an honorary Eastern European country. We should do that. So dogs, thank you. How many countries are in Ireland, Pippa? 1. Just Ireland. Because Northern Ireland is a different place. Yeah, I learned. Standalone complex, thank you. Gaelic. Paul Ben, thank you. Fun fact, we get the Appalachia Southern accent from Scottish and Irish settlers from early America. Huh. Where's your senpai, thank you. He's called Kenny McCormick here. Rizka, thank you. Satanta is the first pet play enthusiast. Why you gotta make it weird? Matthew Barry, thank you. TG4 Irish language television channel. The Milkman, thank you. Also, Kuz sicko mode is actually disgusting. Read the wiki, and it sounds like body horror with him twisting and bulging into a monster. Oh. The Brother of Christ, thank you. Through undisclosed means, I have an IRL Celtic Royal Knight Sword from Nexon. Not sure if my male owl can carry it, though. Kinda heavy. Ooh. What? What, like... There's, like, official Mabinogi replicas? Alright, Clips, thank you. Pippa, tell this girl she's based. I think she knows. Game Spirit, thank you for the $5. Mabinogi is based on Welsh mythology with a little bit of Irish mythology mixed in. The Mabinogion is a real book of Welsh mythology and folklore. Brother of Christ, thank you for $5. When you fight Succubi and Mabinogi, you can knock their clothes off, get them down to their underwear, and earn a title for seducing them. 10 out of 10. True. Ronald Rivia. I can't speak anymore. Ronald Rivia, thank you. For the 15 shekels. Average day in Ireland. Chasing off naked druid larpers from your backyard. Ronald, do you have like a summer home in Ireland? RXDB, thank you. Well, my girlfriend told me you're either a boglander, Midlanders. Eh? Crossover Maniac, thank you. I heard Ireland doesn't have snakes. Have you seen a snake before? And what was it like? Oh, I should have asked her. I feel bad like making somebody stick around for super chat readings, so I don't do it, but maybe I should ask next time, like, oh, would you like to stick around? So, Sour Cream, thank you. Fun fact about Carowinds. 3 of the coasters in the park have you cross the north-south border during the riding course. If y'all ever make it to Ohio, come to Kings Island or Cedar Point. Mildly OCD, thank you. If you're a veteran, you get free healthcare. Downside is that it's government funded, so it's utter shit. Hagfish, thank you. Lol Pips, I'm a nurse too. Scrub nurse for operating room / theater of interventional neuroradiology department. There are lots of branches of nursing. Oh, are they all made up of high school mean girls? Mildly OCD, thank you. Not calling you one, but let's be real. Most nurses are. Mildly OCD, thank you. I've learned a lot about Ireland today. Finger puller, thank you. We had an incident where half the teachers dressed as a wall while the other half dressed as Mexicans. What the fuck? It's so weird. Dan B, thank you. I don't get Ireland. Show Scottish footy in the background. IRS, thank you. Damn. Welcome in, thank you. $900 €900 a week. You can get a penthouse in Australia. Really? Is Australia cheap? I'm wrong, thank you. Between the taxes and no housing, it's like the Irish government wants another mass migration. Pippa love. Brandon, thank you. Pippa, could you please ask Bellic if she's single or if she would like to become an American? You can follow her on Twitch and you can donate to her and you can ask her yourself. See Down Under, thank you for the $10. Overcat, thank you. Men, if I tell about Brazil overall situation, Pippa's gonna cry. Dio Brando, thank you. The weak should fear the strong. Alcidian, thank you. The Illinois shibboleth is pronouncing the S. What? Every Cafe, thank you. Yes, I'm talking to you, the so-called one free man. I have a question for you. How could you have thrown it all away? It staggers the mind. Malcolm Liang, thank you. They did instant defeat 𝐴𝐶𝐿. Dio Brando, thank you. Aren't most Irish folklore stories depressing and most of the women in them are monsters? I see the Irish have some beliefs. Greg B, thank you. Pippa's YouTube featured. Code Pink. Code P. I'm featured on YouTube. What? Is that real? Rosor Maniac, thank you. You don't try to reforest Ireland. Guess not. I'm wrong, thank you. Sounds like a slutty daily vitamin. Prep? I think that's literally what it is, isn't it? Keeps you from getting sick. Alright. I'm going to pick somebody to read. And I will see you guys in about an hour and a half. But until then, what's so cringe? Thank you guys so much for coming out. Make sure to subscribe to 𝐿𝐼𝐼 on YouTube and Twitch. And I will see you in a bit. Like I said, till day falls away, till day. Till day falls away, till day. Till day falls away, till day.
Till die, flubbles away till die. Till die, till die, flubbles away till die. Till die. So till fluffles away till died. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Tuesday through Saturday, we'll see you again soon. A few hours past noon. Drinking, watching, reacting, backseating. ISP problems left waiting. What the hell is 𝐒𝐵𝗶 eating? Marmot spam as chatters go ham. Miss super chats, when will 𝐒𝐵𝗶 ever come back? We hope you enjoyed your stay. Your favorite streamers live. So today, she'll be offline. We'll see you again soon. Leave a like and bob to the outro tune. Next stream we'll argue and laugh. Next stream we'll have a blast. Stick around to see who 𝐒𝐵𝗽𝗶𝗽𝗶. Read the chat rolls and say, hey dude, we'll stream again soon. Come back again and remember us when you hit message send. Till die, flubbles away till die. Till die, flubbles away till die. Till die. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Tuesday through Saturday, we'll see you again soon. Hope a big boss soon. We hope you enjoyed your stay. Tuesday through Saturday, we'll see you again soon. A few hours past noon. Drinking, watching, reacting, backseating. ISP problems left waiting. What the hell is 𝐒𝐵𝗶 eating? What the hell is 𝐒𝐵𝗶 eating? Offline. 𝐒𝐵𝗶s, we'll see you again soon. Leave a like and bob to the outro tune. Next stream we'll argue and laugh. Next stream we'll have a blast. Stick around to see who 𝐒𝐵𝗽𝗶𝗽𝗶s. Read the chat rolls and say, hey dude, we'll stream again soon. Come back again and remember us when you hit message send. Till die, flubbles away till die. Till die, flubbles away till die. Till die. We'll stream again soon. Come back again and remember us when you hit message send. Till die, fluffles away till die. Till die, fluffles away till die. Die, fluffles away till die. Till die, fluffles away till die. Die, fluffles away till die. Till die.